What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, carrying the Grand Finals, CDL Major 2, straight from Twitch to you. Let's check out these intros. Atlanta Faze, LA Thieves.
Of amazing fans, where we were on a quest to find the best squad out there. But with only 2 teams remaining, it's time to get this one going. The first to the stage, coming from the South, looking to end that championship drought. It's Atlanta.
100 racks up in my safe. I've been dreaming of pulling up in that Wraith. Check the stats. I ain't got too much to say.
I thought they would come out one at a time in the Grand Finals.
Wouldn't be surprised if my biggest hater made a fan.
They most times do stuff like that. Maybe they still will.
You man-made, grown at, getting touched up by that handshake. Don't think you hear me right. Let me clear my throat. 100 racks up in my safe. I've been dreaming of pulling up in that Wraith. Check the stats. I ain't got too much to say.
Boston, give a warm welcome for Atlanta Faze. We got the man himself, Celium, the Tiny Terrors, and Shipping a BZ, and Danos, and Slasher, Atlanta Faze.
Can Atlanta Faze finally bring home a Grand Finals?
It's going to be a bloodbath on that stage. You got Atlanta Faze, Simps out here breaking records. Everybody here has been popping off. BZ has arrived in Modern Warfare 2, and the search and destroy has been unscathed. Let's see what they can do, Blaze.
Let's see what they can do. Coming out is their opponent, also decked in red, looking to get this one done. Get ready, because here come the defending world champions.
So what's the plan?
LA Thieves are 15-1 in
Same
map
crew?
count after losing the optic in
This
round
time.
1.
We take everything.
I think they want to win this bad.
Looking to take care of the entire squad, and he's done it. Here we go.
And they might. 7 maps will decide it. The first one to hit 4 map wins will win the whole thing. Mercado 3 hotels, 2 El Asilos, and a Mercado.
Fenway, turn up, because here comes the LA Thieves. Show some love for Envoy, Kenny, Draza, and Octane. The LA Thieves.
All right.
Let's run.
They've hit the flow state, but hasn't fully clicked. The Thieves here to steal back their title as the champions. Now here at Major 2, they have to get through the Atlanta Faze, and it's time to run it back.
Yes, it is. Boston, y'all ready to go? One more time. Boston, are you guys ready to go? Miles Chance, take us away.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Time to get the Grand Finals underway. And Chance, what a better way to do it. 2 red teams. They've got such a storied history, a rivalry against each other, and now a lower bracket run, but on the other side of Slasher.
I mean, you know, you ended it at Vanguard. These guys playing back-to-back, so they're very well storied. But if you bring up Slasher, it's all about those losers bracket runs. LA Thieves been coming in since round 1. Slasher, though, he's responsible for 2 of the best losers runs we've had of all time, including last year, where he made the comeback to beat the team he's now currently on. But he's no stranger, and it's not just that. Even back at like CWL Seattle, good old CWL days, from like top 20 to win the entire thing. So he's responsible for 2 of them. Now he's trying to shut down LA Thieves from joining, well, his own group.
Let's find out if he can do it. It's going to be a long and exciting series. Ladies and gents,
All
will be
right.
comfortable wherever you are in the world. Skirt! Come on, Boston! Let's get it on the road!
I think honestly, one of my favorite parts about being back on Twitch is when you see the Scourge just go flying through in a moment like this. Always fun, and it is a fun map. We are going to be starting on both of these teams.
Let's skirt it, boys and girls, ladies and gents.
And it is going to be just a, I don't know, slugfest back and forth because the match we have for both of these teams, they've been on point throughout this major.
LA Thieves have been looking insane, but FaZe also beating Rocker today.
But there can only be one. Let's get into it.
There can only be
LA
one.
Thieves coming in very, very hot in this loser bracket run. They will be the white arrows on the minimap. Atlanta Faze, they will be in red. And already off to a decent start. Both teams trading efficiently.
Faze in red, Thieves in white.
Envoy, the man on the bottom side of the minimap. He is the most important player right now.
This is so much emphasis just on the bottom side of the map. LA Thieves trying to keep everything nice and contained. They're taking things nice and slow. And while Octane gets traded, right now you have everything covered on the map. It looks like Atlanta are trying to break through the left side, but they're getting picked apart along the way. Nice little three down in the feed there for the Thieves. Run up the score just a little bit, and again, nice and secure on that rotation.
We go from a little bit to a lot of it quite soon, as they've held on to P1 very efficiently. Our first hard point here on Mercado Las Almas. Many more to come. Second now above on the minimap. Right down there at the bottom, set up
These have rotation.
Atop the awning.
But they have a spawn out too. Envoy spawned out.
First and second, dealt with handedly.
Candy though.
LA Thieves hold the line, hard points there.
Easy raise. There was a nice dead yelled in the comms as well. So LA Thieves, I mean, they've been going on a tear. This is their third match they have had today. They have all of the momentum and just trying to carry that energy through. Sally, you know, he's in the back alley, but Atlanta Faze, they're trying to hit this hill from every single angle. For the moment though, Thieves, they got it covered.
Doing what they can. LaRue from up top on a 3 spree right now. Spots a few more, takes care of another. He is ripping his way through the members of Atlanta Faze. Zo's Draza downstairs on a 4 spree of his own. Crazy stuff.
And this is a dagger. There is 30 seconds left on this hill, and Atlanta are already forced to rotate. And this is just time for LA Thieves, not just to collect, but be able to set themselves up on the rotation. And you got Octane, maybe Subtane on a 5. He's looking for the cruise, and he's not going to get it, at least not just yet, but still more time to go for the rotation.
Well, that would have been it, and it almost was a race between he and Draza. Who could get it first? Draza, though, still in the running. And there it is. Cruise missile secured, and already an insane lead, and it's going straight in.
And how good is his comms? Because number one actually just spawned behind Octane, so can he make the turn in time? That is not the case. So Atlanta Faze stable initially. They got the trophies, and they're going to be good on the hold so far. LA Thieves, they got to do it with their guns.
Yep, 2 very small openings there in the warehouse, able to get those through. Not able to land it this time. And now Faze in the hard point with that time. Slowly but surely ticking forward. Selling on the inside. Good shots. Octane's going to get that open lane now for his boys to work with. Forward they go. Can Abizi hold it? No, he's stunned up. He's in trouble. Here comes Slasher from upstairs. Good work on the first. It's a clean
nice
3
kills
down
from
now.
Faze to get him back
what a
in
way
this.
to stabilize the game for Atlanta. Now Celia maybe trying to be the guy to make the pinch, but he gets found out, so no easy rotations here for Atlanta, but you get the full 60. You get right back in the game, and for both Abizi and Slasher, they're on sprees of their own, and they have 3 bodies down by the cantina looking to break these spawns, but Thieves, keep
though,
it under lock
3
and
big
key.
down right
the
there.
rotation will be theirs.
Flash on a 4 right now. Oh, damn. Loses it there. Draza ends that spree, takes care of business. Bottom side of the minimap once again. Next up points up. Envoy, massive!
Oh, Envoy!
In the feed! The last man's there. Is he going to square up and go for it? Unbelievable shots.
Envoy versus the world in this moment. They got to get past him again. And hey, Slasher and this Stun are able to get it done. But now Kenny has easy directions to look. The nade is not going to help Faze on this break. It's going to slow him down that much more. You get one good try, especially without the extra man.
Here we go. Octane trying to hold this one down in the bump shot. We go. Crazy work out of Octane and Draza to find those kills. Celium somehow finds the last one.
Envoy again.
Takes care of business. 20 seconds left on the barbershop. 12 and 8 overall there from Envoy. Outstanding stuff, but Faze slowly but surely getting back into this one. Rotations down. They've got control of it.
The only section of the map Atlanta have had success on. This is where they got to get it done again. Difference for LA Thieves, though, they don't have to get inside this building. You don't have to challenge Slasher just yet if you don't want to. Stun doesn't connect, but they're squaring up. It's the triple coming through. Slasher reads the scatter and push and enough to get it done.
But actually, Faze does get all of them
for the cleanups.
to keep this hard point time.
This side of it has been Atlanta's.
Faze decimate the LA Thieves on the push there. Now the quick turn, Octane still gets it. Hard point though. Soaking up that time is Abizi. 6 and 11, no problem though. He's looking at almost a minute of hard point time. This is an important fight to Envoy now, who pushes his way towards the hill.
LA
And
Thieves
Octane
might have broke here.
spawn where he actually spawns in between the pinch, and that's the only reason LA Thieves are able to get inside, and they are making the best of that situation. Sympho looking for a couple trades, and he hasn't gotten traded just yet. Down fight wins it, and Atlanta are going to be good for the scrap.
Simp looking nasty right now.
Comes out on top. We'll see if there's a round 2 later on in the series. For now, it's Slasher eating all sorts of dangerous things being thrown his way. Hardpoint about to move once again. Top side of the cantina now, though. Atlanta Faze, they are set up for it. Here come the Thieves.
Yeah, Faze on rotation, but here come all 4 members of Thieves.
Downstairs, wins his first, selling on the outside as well.
They got 2.
Great hold, 2 members of Thieves left.
Yeah, that stun didn't make a bit of difference, and well, that's the first player for Atlanta.
Oh, but Draza
trying to pierce the setup himself. Can only pick up 2, but now you have the opening. His teammates now putting on the pressure. 5 and 6, Envoy and Kenny working together, trying to find their way up top.
It's so hard to get upstairs. There's a few ways in. You can climb through the stairwell, up through that open window, or that
3 down for Faze again. They're getting back in this.
So far,
it might take the lead back over from Thieves.
It's certainly on, and we could be looking at a lead change.
I mean, they just shut it all down. Atlanta Faze struggled early on, but they have had 3 good hills where almost all of them have been perfect holds. And well, still 20 seconds worth of scrap time to fight for, but Slasher is going to be the one to take it.
Slasher
Welcome
16
to the
and 8.
finals.
Good start.
Talk about a man that doesn't want a loser's bracket run to go the other direction. He
One
opens
away
up
from
his
a
game
cruise.
16 and 8.
Looking to get streaks now. 1 more is all he needs. Lead firmly in the hands now, Atlanta Faze. They are swinging. Eyes towards Nu, though. A streak here would be very handy indeed. Open parking lot.
Thieves had the
Not a whole
initial
lot of cover to
rotation.
hide behind. Oh my,
But here
Envoy,
comes a
will you
3
be his
hitting
next
back.
victim? Ooh, run, son. Hard points up. LA Thieves in control. Here comes Faze.
His teammates are getting picked apart. Slasher did, though, just secure the cruise missile, which, unfortunately for him, might have to try to invest straight away, but he's getting chowed and tagged up. The comms there
LA
from
Thieves, good defense
to
there.
hunt him down when he's one shot.
As
they are
Faze
on
was
point,
coming in hot and
trying to
heavy
run up the hill of
to
their
retake
own.
the lead.
Atlanta Faze, they do have a bit of a split, so there's the opportunity, but
Here
you
comes
have to make it
Slasher's
coordinated.
cruise.
Lead change. LA Thieves now in the driver's seat. Here comes the cruise. I'm not sure if this is going to find a lot. There's plenty of trophies out and about. And there it is.
No.
Off the top of the surface, Octane in the feed, absolutely
Octane with 2 to
rolling
hold.
things. Kills coming through.
Here comes
Now you
Sympho.
got Octane. Well, he was 1 kill away from the streak of his own, but he ends up getting dropped right there. Faze able to make the break on this old time.
Faze making the break, looking to get the lead back. Let's see how things are going with a quick listen in with Atlanta Faze.
Listen.
Nice, good up. Deep then. Put him in the deep in here. They can be dark. I can get time. Deep on me. Deep on me. I have a trophy in the MC. I got 2.
I don't see them gate.
Kenny's deep. Please.
I have blue and gate. I have blue and gate. I have all of blue and gate.
I hear you. I have dark right now.
I'm setting up. I'm nading up.
I'm cutting you weak. Absolute.
I need you.
Nice. Watch that long.
What could be gate on me? I'm watching your gate. I'm watching gate. I'm watching
yellow van, right? Yellow van, one shot.
I'm watching gate. I'm watching gate.
I want that. He's probably gonna be cut on.
Another one gate.
Nice.
I'm watching Kenny. Homer mid. He's like pocket. You went towards Barber Chuck.
Barber truck weak.
I'm spawning P2.
Barber truck should be dead. What's cut on me?
I'm nading time.
There's one case. Barber truck.
Let's go. I'm running. He's going out.
I want absolute dead. I'm staying pocket, okay? I can watch your Barber side. I'm trying to watch it.
I don't see anything mid.
Atlanta Faze now in firm control of the
Nice
map.
mouse
They've
by
got a bit of a
Faze.
lead to work with now, but that's
That's the lead.
P2 all theirs.
And this is moment of the game right here. If Atlanta Faze can hold on, they're going to be in prime position to get the win. Thieves, though, they got the pinch cooked up.
Stellium holding it together. Stay alive. Slasher's got the boys covered from upstairs. And on the point, Draza wins another big one. Trades it down. You're over 200 points now for Faze. Keep control of that bottom side of the map, and you're all good.
Well, you got to putting on the pressure. 2 players coming in through tunnel, 2 pinching through the left, but getting picked apart along the way. It's the
2
ARs
more.
right there showing
Here
up for
comes
Atlanta.
Faze.
Simshop has been comfortable inside the hill. Only has 1 kill to actually get, but the good news for Thieves, at least you forced it to do. The bad news, look at those spawns.
It's all Faze all day. Pitches now on for the LA Thieves. Can they get there in time? Got to deal some damage now, and it's got to be decisive. Stellium! Med doesn't win the fight. Draza stays it. Abizi gets brought down as well.
And when you look at that, I mean, Atlanta Faze
LA
spawning up at the
Thieves
new time
with
for
the
absolutely
rotation,
no reason,
but
Thieves
Faze
clear
only
them
needs
out.
14
You
points.
Get inside of 10 first to get players up top, and you can absolutely make this a full 60 hole.
Here we go. Faze now winding up for the break. Envoy upstairs, Octane down low. They are armed up. Trophies are in position. I say it, just died. Here we go. Faze has to be clean. 2 kills in the feed already. Envoy. Oh, he finds at least one. Over the outside.
Oh, oh! What was that?
Oh my God. They're still going. They're still fighting. Thieves not out yet.
Every Vaznev in the game could be in that man's hands, and with 30 seconds to go, Thieves obviously can't win it. They're looking for that next set of kills to start to make moves, but Atlanta Faze trying to keep it secure. A very long way to go, and Octane for the moment is by himself, and if I'm Atlanta, I hunt this man down. I get rid of him as quick as he can.
And they're trying. Barbershop's up, nades, attacks, everything being thrown in there. Can Kenny find his way through the back line as well? Slips through, Slasher. He let that one go. He's in! Finds the kills. Slasher the immediate turn. Kenny, oh my word. Oh my God, he kills another.
Kenny.
Still though, Faze are in position.
Faze,
Envoy's got
10 seconds.
All those kills, but only one player actually spawns out. Only 7 seconds to go. The contest is not yet in. LA Thieves, they gotta fly.
They gotta fly. Go, go, go.
Oh, they broke it.
Here comes a big one. The stick
Cellium though.
doesn't take care of business. Cellium dies.
Oh no, LA Thieves can win.
Still going, but it is desperation hours. Atlanta Faze group up together. It is all for making this push.
Through the parking lot, they're going to remember where they parked after this one. A memorable hit.
This is crazy. Here comes the
terror
4-hit.
The guns are up. Octane's finding the kills. He's running out. He's picked up a tack off the floor.
Oh no.
3 down again.
Can you make the play? I mean, Slasher last man standing. They don't want him alive, and they're going to take him
8 seconds.
out of nowhere.
No way.
LA Thieves, they just got it done.
No way. They hold
Wow.
it down. It's done. It's another
Wow.
2-second hardpoint game.
It went from LA Thieves being up by almost 100 to Faze coming back and only needing 2 seconds to LA Thieves coming back and winning.
From Envoy, runs out of ammo, sneaks a Vaznev off the ground, YY's into the snap for the 3rd kill just to save 10. And then the YY master himself, Kenny on the old hill, sees Slasher go up top, jumps past him, gets the kill. 180 Slasher, 180 Cell, dishes out extra damage, and somehow just sets his team up for success. I mean, those are
25 and 19 from Slasher.
Not replicatable. Absurdly
25 and
difficult to
22
pull
from
off.
Draza.
I mean,
24 and 18 from
230 to
Octane.
170, something along those lines for Atlanta Faze. That is as good as it could possibly get.
And that is why is it our scuff play of the game. Here's the final few moments from that insane hard point. What a way to get the grand finals underway. Atlanta Faze has a sensational comeback chance, an unbelievable run. Keep an eye on that score.
This might be a Thieves game if it keeps going like that.
Where Kenny backs him out. Okay, we're actually after that, so we missed some of the goods, but we see all the kills for the actual break-in. I mean, it's nades backing down Octane, it's nades that are actually killing Cellium, but once you get to this situation for Atlanta, it's just so difficult. No pinches are going to be able to get set up. You're getting picked apart when you're running through the middle of the map, and LA Thieves just had everything covered. And these entry gunfights on the point as well, so well coordinated. Envoy went on a tear in the final few hills.
Insane. He's one of the more cerebral players in the league. We tip his judgment and his decision making, but we often forget how disgusting the man is with a weapon.
Yeah, man has the strap as well. The gunny is definitely
not
going to be shied away from. So 10 out of 10 on mechanics,
crazy
10 out of
map
10
one
on the heads up plays. Even dealing with the fact that Atlanta on that like P2 to P3 rotation, when all of Atlanta for no reason spawned up inside of 10, almost getting the guarantee. Thieves dealt with that adversity. I mean, big money play after big money play, and that is just to kick off the grand finals. It's a best of 7 that we are paying attention to, and if it goes anything like that, we're in for a good time.
2-second differential once again there. Incredible work from both teams. Faze with the comeback, Thieves with the ice. Sensational amount of resolve there.
And both hit a very nice amount of shots. I mean, accuracy as much as you're really going to want it. So they're living the good life, especially in LA.
Shots hit, about 20.
The kills and the shots hit,
nice.
That's quite weird. I'm not sure how often that happens. Both teams there. Either way, we'll park that. We now leave the lovely, sights and smells of Las Almas.
That wasn't a stat. They did that on purpose.
Shout out Alley Cut there. This is going to be a lot of fun. Search up first, control and hard point to follow. And if, look, if you're a betting person, LA Thieves coming in so hot. If they win this stretch of hotel, the series is it's over. It's done.
Yeah, that is actually super reasonable. One of the most standout statistics we have coming in is obviously for Atlanta, their search and destroy
3
has
straight
been
hotels.
kind of ruthless throughout this tournament. Like, they have been straight up dominating teams along the way. But the fact that Control ordinarily only one map in a series, now we actually have 2, doubled up just a little bit. That's where LA Thieves have been perfect. 5-0 thus far throughout this major too. So I think that's massively in their favor. And if they manage to start like breaking Atlanta Faze down on S&D, absolutely is going to put them over the edge. So search and destroy needs to be the bread and butter game mode still for Atlanta.
Faze have to fight through a very hot Thieves again. Los Angeles have come swinging out of the lower bracket here in
Thieves
the grand
looking
final,
scary.
scorching hot so far. Not skipped a beat. If they keep it going here in the search and destroy, this series gets very dicey indeed for Atlanta Faze. Now through the entire Vanguard season, bar one event, they got second place every single time. They got third apart from that. An absolute travesty if this happens again.
And that second place could be very punishing as well, because obviously LA Thieves scorching hot, 16 of the last 17 maps. I mean, honest to God, that is one of the more absurd runs we've had, especially when the level of competition is this high. The LA Thieves at this point, they've beaten basically half of the CDL. They've 3-0'd almost half of the CDL at this point. So these guys, I mean, they hit their form already. We were expecting it maybe to take an extra stage or two, but this early on in the year, these guys looking ferocious across all game modes, playing with all the confidence, smiles across the stage, vibes at an all-time high. LA Thieves as good as it gets, but the good news, I would say, for Atlanta, search and destroy has been perfect. I'm almost tired of talking about how good Abizi is at the First Bloods, but shocker, best in the game right now at First Blood throughout the major by a mile. And even Simp right next to him, if it wasn't for Abizi, Simp would be that guy in the First Bloods, in the search and destroy. And those two together, that dynamic, terrifying duo, nearly unstoppable.
Right.
And then, of course, Selim right behind him has a
three hotels in a row.
Search and destroy KD. So LA Thieves, they might have the edge right now in this series. They might have won 16 of their last 17, but Atlanta Faze very much ready to bounce back, and especially with a 4-man hit towards B.
Well, that's all 4 players going towards a single bomb site. Envoy is going to sense something's up. Here it comes. Takes care of 1. I was waiting for it, but he couldn't get it done. His teammates are in position.
Simp, 2 big ones.
Pair of them. With that, an open bomb site now by the kitchen.
And that's that dynamic, man. Even when Abizi's falls, Simp is just as good, if not better, at the First Blood as well. Just doesn't have to do it ordinarily. And now for the break on this site. Good luck with the 2v3 retake.
Oh, Octane's already gone. Slasher takes care of that. Kenny,
Slasher.
Nothing. It's a perfect opener.
Okay, Faze, there we go.
Simply nothing you can do. Atlanta Faze, when they get to snake inside a kitchen, no one's going to be able to break that down. So Simp basically just wins in the round, able to collect 3. And again, even throughout this tournament, the number of times like where Simp opens up a game with an ace or the big play, when Abizi falters, he picks it up instantly. Atlanta Faze have not lost a step.
One of the sort of recurring traits here of the Boston 2 Major is that no search and destroy lead is safe. Nothing is sacred. Everything can be taken away from you. So whatever happens in the first sort of 4 rounds of this search and destroy, don't worry, ladies and gents. It could all change on a dime. 3-0 so far from Simp after that wonderful opener. Now looks to be another B-bomb site hit, but this time
I wouldn't count any one of these teams out until you got all 4 of those maps won.
He's stunned and tagged up, but that just means he can call to his teammates where the pressure is going to be. And no one's actually rotating to back to help Abizi in this moment. He's going to have to do it all by himself.
Well, let's see what he's got. Tags are in. Can't get anything done. Here comes Selim. Finds himself 1. Softens up those attackers just enough. Here comes the rest of the reinforcements now for Atlanta Faze. Across the map they fly.
And Selim's going to be shooting through walls when Simp is piercing through the middle. And now if you're LA Thieves, you are not feeling safe.
Thieves,
you know, you put yourself in a pinch. And Kenny trying to get out with the play.
Kenny got one.
Able to deliver. Kenny dolphin diving away, and this is dead silence across the board. Simp has not yet been able to hunt him down.
He heard the nade though. He may have seen his shoulder be thrown there. Octane's the next target for Simp, looking to get his 5th kill in a row, but Kenny might just be able to make a move over towards the A-bomb. That's
good play by
Can
Simp.
Simp get it done? It's a 2v1.
And I think Octane's dead silence literally just ran out, and Kenny, well, now he is to chase, but no dead silence. And Slasher spotted him as well. Atlanta, they got the intel, 20 seconds to work with, and almost nowhere to go.
Kenny is doing the best he possibly can. 15 seconds, here comes the opening fire, and that
Simp,
is kill
good
number
play.
6. In a row
Faze,
for
good
Simp.
plays.
And Simp, again, is the guy that is making the play. Selim gets the trade from the failed first blood.
They were down a
of
person.
just because
Abizi
LA's
got
overwhelmed.
first
But
blooded.
2 rounds, Simp is 6-0 already.
6-0 for
has a
Simp.
cruise, and he's the
He
man
wants
that
to
made
hit
the
that
solo
demon
play
level.
through the middle of the map and found that extra entry. But LA Thieves in the pinch. Simp right now having a nice little bailout search and destroy performance.
See what they do now on offense here in round number 3. He's doing a lot, man. He's doing it all for the team.
Including taking the bomb.
Cruise missile in the back pocket as well. Here we go. And we're going back to B.
Well, this might just be like homework being done. If they're going back towards B, they might just send a BZ in first and almost go for the exact same strat. But LA Thieves are the ones mixing things up. This time, they took the fight to Atlanta. And unfortunately, not the team kill, but you still have the man advantage.
Up by 1. Selim and Slasher, they are separate, poles apart right now for the LA Thieves. It could be easy pickings unless they get a little bit antsy. Now they know the bomb's down there in the restaurant.
Yeah, you have to, right? Both the SMGs are the players you kill. You set this up and play it like it's a hard point.
And now they got to go retrieve that bomb. Draza, guns up. Oh my, lets it slide for just a moment. Easy kills. Now Selim. The Ubermensch in the 1v3.
Well, it'll be a minute and a half basically before he gets in the mix, but I just love the play call coming out of LA, right? 2 rounds don't go your way, but you just try to punch them in the mouth and shut them down. Team kill doesn't make a difference, and Thieves get a confident.
I think he should have went over and helped Slasher a long time ago.
That's the type of round that Atlanta are going to have to be concerned about, right? That aggression towards B only worked once.
A long
time ago.
Yeah, you're very confident after that round if you're the LA Thieves. You know, you make the perfect read on that hit towards B. The restaurant kills were all great. The setup was solid. What do you do now, though? Atlanta Faze, again, a very deep playbook.
And it's also based on whether or not you have trophies available, right? Because if you're working towards the A site, you know the crews will be in the back pocket, so you have to be particular about where you choose to go. And if you don't want to worry about the crews, maybe towards B, but they're playing picks, or playing 4 picks, with a 4-man split setup.
And it looks like Faze, they've read it. Oh, and BZ guns it. Can he get another no? Draz is there for the trades. 3v3, here comes the bit of a protracted battle. Then Octane, he's got 1 HP left. If you cough on him, he's dead.
Well, no one else has been sent in. LA Thieves, again, playing for picks, happy to keep the pace slow. And Kenny, he's crept his way up the map, but look at the errors from Atlanta Faze. They are very concerned about mid. And if shots are ringing out, they know where Kenny's here. He just dolphin dives across, and I don't even know if he got spotted.
He didn't. He doesn't make a sound. Dead silence. When able to get this far, and he wasn't fine. That's a big win. That's the A-bomb site now open, and Simp's dead. No crews.
Yeah, one thing Kenny never lacks is confidence. Literally just diving across for those chows, and no bomb plan just yet either. They're trying to get the information. They spot 1 man inside of luggage. So they have all the information, and they send Kenny in to hunt them all down. 1v3 for Cell.
1v3. LA Thieves moving with purpose. Tags are there. And here comes the Anaconda squeeze. The Thieves get back in it.
I'll be trying to choke the life out of him as well. I mean, that's
this
all
looks
Kenny.
like it could be
Kenny's the guy
dangerous
towards the middle of the
Faze.
map, literally just diving across. I think he had to have just gotten some ridiculous timing, because I don't think he got spotted when he moved over to couches. Fry Simp for like that sort of entry pick, and then just goes and starts hunting players down. If you're dealing with the crews, it's very important to control that pace. And in that round, Thieves are on point. And now back for Atlanta on the offensives. They've been 2 for 2 with trying to be aggressive towards that B site. I think this might be the round where they maybe not mix things up. Old Faithful.
And the rock, paper, scissors world, we call this the avalanche. 3 rocks in a row, 3 Bs in a row. And Envoy, he's like, no way, man. No way they go back again. Well, let's find out. Here they come. This time, Envoy's a little bit more prepared. Nade lands just perfectly. Takes care of some HP. Oh, boy. Kenny now on the flank, gets involved. Selim, is he going to go toe-to-toe with Kenny? Pops it. Here comes the fight. Kenny, though, brings a nade. Doesn't take care of Cell.
Oh, and Cell's able to get out 1 HP. He's getting chased for the moment. Draza looking to hunt him down. How good are your reads? Sounds just a little bit better.
So sneaky.
Now Octane, always in these situations, another 1v2.
Oh, he's got to move a little faster than this. There you go. Great work, Atlanta Faze.
That was insane by Cell.
Rounds out the LA Thieves. They take the lead.
And that's just like, I mean, even honestly, like an Avalanche, this is the trades back and forth, back and forth. Cell is the guy that's able to get out 1 HP, reposition, and catch Draza. In a game with 2 teams that have been on point, like they have been this entire tournament, it's the little things that are the difference maker. Cell was able to pick it up in that round. 3-2 Faze.
Okay, quite rowdy here in Boston. Will it be rowdy in this round? LA Thieves now bomb in hand. Looks like we might be teetering a little bit more towards that A-bomb side of the map this time. Draza, the solo man, the island, over towards B. Here we go. All sorts getting thrown at this bar.
Oh, Sims challenge as well. Yeah, Sims challenge had the dead silence popped and got the first blood. Octane does respond, but now you're at an open site and you know these FaZe players are behind you.
Oh, not only they're behind you, they're on the flank as well. I'm not sure if they spotted him out, but here comes Octane versus Simp. It's a big win for Simp. It's 2 on the round. He's going to fly forward just under a minute to go. Envoy.
Hey, he's challenge. Slasher, though, 1v2, very capable because he's able to play aggressive on this.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Here comes the fight. Takes care of both.
Slasher.
Oh my God.
1v2.
Slasher rips and tears his way through the LA Thieves.
Snapped on him with the snapback. Nice little 1v2, and what a big round to get. Could have been tied up, but FaZe much more comfortable with that 4-2 advantage. And what a moment. I think Octane, by the way, actually was able to get his first kill, but I know Simp twice now has just heard Octane stomping around and got him just off the sound cues alone. So Simp feeling great. Slasher after that, maybe feeling just a little bit better. And for the first time on offense, FaZe is mixing things up.
LA Thieves, they read it, but they still take a player or two down with them. The bedroom riddled with bullets now. Not the Egyptian super cotton count. Yeah, that's right. Here comes pressure. LA Thieves not giving this one up just yet.
And it's the playmaker, Simp versus Envoy on the middle of the map. And Simp is able to deliver again so many of these rounds. When the life count is even up, Simp is the guy out there making the play. And now you have to split if you're on LA Thieves. One man for either bomb site. You know where Draws is at. And I think they're just waiting to catch a player off guard. They're expecting Kenny to be forced to make a play, and Simp again, he's the guy battling with Kenny in this area. Playing with your food, you got Slasher for the help that Simp doesn't need. That's the play call. Let Simp do everything.
Problem is, though, Atlanta Faze haven't moved too much. They're waiting to find Draza. Where is he? Dead silence activated. They don't know where he is. They can't hear him. And oh my God, what a play this is. What a play from Simp. If in doubt, lay prone. Let him fly by.
FaZe
I mean,
tie
this
up
is
this
truly
map
just
down
like
1-1.
feeding all the information to Simp. Send him down the middle of the map. Let him make the solo plays. His dead silence plays have been perfect this entire game. 12-4 right now. Triple positive. And I'm telling you, Simp this entire tournament has been different.
Chris Lair, one of the most impressive individual players we have seen in Call of Duty. His debut into the professional scene, unforgettable. Looking to add another trophy to the cabinet this event. Can they do it?
In the CDL alone, 24 total tournaments. He's been top 3 in 17 of them.
I'm not going to do the maths. Here we go. Cell, he will be the first man into the fray here. Trophy's going to keep him safe and sound. Here comes the reinforcement. Simp lands a decent amount of damage there, but not enough to get the kills. It is a very solid engagement towards the middle of the map here. The bomb has been planted. Here we go.
And this is perfect for LA Thieves because they got 2 players pushed out on either side. Simp trying to break him down on the flank, but long term, you're running out of time. Not going to use this cruise missile. And even you called it out. I don't even know what you say to your teammates. This is so much time being wasted just for the flanks. Atlanta Faze, they have to collapse at the perfect moment, and it's looking like they're not going to be able to get it done.
Before Simp's going to do what he can from the top of the bar side. Here goes the fight against Draza. Oh, perfect equipped for the battle. No, one more bullet would have got the job done. Still, time has come to a close. That bomb will detonate whether Simp dies or not.
I mean, he's thinking about doubling up on the cruise missiles as well, but again, for LA Thieves, might be massively down in the round count, but they have success with these aggressive play calls. Again, they're making the confident pushes, flying out to the site, not a care in the world about that cruise, and obviously they have the trophies in the mix as well. Difficult one to get for LA Thieves, still a long way to go. And for Atlanta, I think I might be going back to that B site. I know Envoy's been on point with the first bloods, but I think God trust Abizi and Simp to take care of business.
It all depends. How loudly will they go? If they have dead silence, so they're ready, FaZe might be able to make that run. Simp will have it momentarily. The rest of his team, though, we'll see.
This is going to be the cruise missile round for sure.
Here we go. He's going to get his iPad out. He loves his iPad. There it is. All right, here we go. Cruise is up. Who can we find?
I think Abizi might find the first blood. Abizi crossed before they even called it in. Now he gets to have the information, but Abizi, he's basic for Thieves. The movement is great, not for the kill, but you got Abizi in position. First blood Reaper doing his job.
Goes it all the way. All it does is force Draza into the
put
jaws
that right behind Kenny.
Swallows him whole.
Oh, and there's the actual one. Yeah, the stamp on the game.
That's the 5th. One more. and it could be it. It's a team kill in there, so Octane last man up. Oh no.
This would be insane.
45
1v3.
on the clock. Celium in his happy place. This is surely the map.
And you know it's Octane. You know he's not going to be the guy that's out there flying around. So take the long route, get that bomb back, and Abizi and Simp, they've got all the angles covered.
Yep. Okay. This is dire. There it is. Faze.
Faze tied up.
They find the equalizer there happily. Search and destroy. As we work through this script page by page. So far, so good.
And I mean, at least in some of those early rounds, Abizi was setting them up. Simp was dunking on him towards the end, and an electric performance for the map too.
2 seconds away from this being a 2-0 Faze lead, but on the hard point.
1v2 that Slasher was able to get an opportunity for the score to be tied up. Instead, he just sucks the life out of LA and ends up delivering a nice 6-3 win. 14-4 from Simp. First blood's on point. Him and Abizi sharing a little bit of that love. What more could you ask for?
Sublime stat line there from Simp. Immaculate teamwork, as is tradition from Atlanta Faze. There we go. We don't quite crack 9 minutes on the Greenberg Hotel, but that is the first part of this trilogy here on the map. We now go to a control.
Control, hard point.
After that hard point, we now will dive into El Asilo. And if we have to go the way chance, Mikado for that final game. But for now, we're going to stay on hotel. We're going to go back to control and see how things go.
And obviously, we talked about Atlanta being pretty much perfect throughout this entire tournament and search and destroy. They still look flawless out there on the main stage. Now maybe it's LA Thieves' turn to show off their control, where they've been perfect as well.
Well, ladies and gents, we're going to take a very quick commercial break. Everyone here in the venue is going to have a PP and get another drink. And when we come back, we're playing control and hotel. Don't go too far.
100,000 viewers, plus more with the watch parties, especially with Scump and them doing watch parties, so looking good for viewership at least as we take a little break here from the 7 maps. Like I said, it looked like there was 2 controls, so there's only 2 hard points and 2 controls and 3 searches, because it's going to go control and then another hard point, then search, control, search. That's different. They did 9 last year, so that they threw in another hard point. There was another hard point. Maybe even 2 more hard points, because they only got 2. It might have been 4 hard points last year. In the best of 9s. We had best of 9s last year, which was kind of crazy. The best of 7s are long enough, or I think good enough. The only thing is, like, if FaZe straight up lose this, like, they got no added bonus for going in winners, you know? So, they don't start with a map lead or nothing. Interesting stuff. As they shoot t-shirts or whatever out into the crowd. Who wants it? That can't be safe. He just shoots one in the front row with it. Kaboom! No. you gotta be sure you don't do that. Crazy day of matches. Championship Sunday. LA Thieves with the nasty elimination run. Losers run. Down in the bottom bracket. FaZe looking pretty dominant all day. Win a map 5 win against Rocker. And then LA Thieves going in and 3-0ing Rocker. So, you know, Thieves didn't give none of Rocker no maps, even though FaZe lost a couple of them. This definitely could be still either way for I don't know who to pick, because I mean, I originally thought that FaZe was gonna win, but LA Thieves just been on such a crazy run. Who wants the box? He says. He did throw the box at someone. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. as we are just about finished up today, we still got a couple more maps. Someone has to win 4 maps to win this grand finals. So, no one's got a real big lead right now. It looks like we got a hotel control. So hotel control is very offensive heavy. But you know, if you get a good hold on defense, someone could very well hold the defense just as easy. So we shall see how that rolls in the end. We shall see how it rolls. Major 2 grand finals.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Major 2. Grand Finals map number 3 is about to get started here. We're battling over that beautiful trophy provided by Boston Breach. And what an incredible tournament, a very memorable and wild, crazy tournament it has been. All of them are crazy, all of them are wild, all of them are memorable. There's something about this one. Batshit crazy.
It's been like particular. Like we had a day of 5 matches, nothing but 3-0s down the line, which LA Thieves have been responsible for quite a few of those, but a strange one for the ages. And if LA Thieves are able to make the losers bracket run, just makes it that much more historic. And of course, we're going to be pushing this narrative all day long. That's exactly what Slasher wants to stop. A bunch of his former teammates, a former member of the Thieves, doesn't want them to have any fun, wants the glory for himself.
Second part of our Greenberg Hotel experience. One more hard point after this. For now, control. An interesting move for both teams, but thus far at the major chance, it's been all LA Thieves. Haven't dropped a single one yet.
And it even goes back like prior to the major as well. LA Thieves have won 8 controls in a row, but you did see the records. You saw the offense and defense incredibly comparable between these two teams. A first blood fight between these two has been present on this map the entire time, but looks like Atlanta Faze nice and secure for the moment on offense. We got everything covered. Especially those dumps. Oh my God.
Double headshot there from Slasher. Here in control, 30 lives on each team. Capture both zones to win the round. The capture of the zone adds an entire minute to the clock.
Faze has some control on A right now.
Honestly, at this point, they're just trying to drain the lives, right? Only one player from Atlanta is fallen, and for a life advantage, nothing crazy, but this is looking like this A zone should be nice and secure. All their bases covered, and looks like LA Thieves are, in fact, chalking it up and trying to just get set up. That map control, Kenny pushed out past bedroom. It looks like Draza going to join his father, so 2-2 split for LA Thieves on the defensive end.
So far, great work out of Faze there. That's the first segment with the first zone A gone. Over to B now. All that's left. But great fan out across the map now from the LA Thieves. They're going to try to identify this attack, Selim. He's going to play this very slow. Anyone who comes outside, they're dead.
And you see Kenny getting the first kill on the deep left side of the map. And actually more players for LA Thieves are going to help him out. You had Envoy get left by himself, and he does get traded. And I think Envoy is going to end up spawning behind a couple of these players, an opportunity to shoot him in the back. But obviously Atlanta going to be on top of that, waiting for the push to come through.
It's a meticulous push now. From Atlanta Faze, waiting for this perfect timing. There's the pinch. Slashes in. Teamwork about. Now an open B zone. You're able to get this one now if you are Faze. Trophy's there. They are setting up this position of fire. They're going to be able to lay it down. Anyone from the Thieves hits their way forward, it's going to get dicey real quick.
Almost like a round of search and destroy, only trying to protect one man, but it looks like LA Thieves going to come out on top. Chip Skylark able to pick up 2. Shiny 2-piece in him, and now you actually players spawning kind of all over the map. Octane going to get caught, and I think right now it's sort of operation trying to hunt down Celium as him and Abizi roaming around your base.
Oh, here he is. Oh my God, he's still alive. Sims there to help out. Great coverage. 2 members now alive. Oh my word, you're literally spawning on each other's laps. It's a spa, but there's nothing relaxing about it.
Atlanta Faze, though, if they can make this happen, if they can clear out bedroom at the same time to let Selim actually go for the pinch. Selim right now, he's just trying to stay alive. And obviously, great hearing and great reads 4 in a row while his teammates again are still trying to deal with the players in bedroom, but they cannot get it done. LA Thieves on defense.
He's not getting much done right now.
Again. We
Trying
are
to
still
get
on
beat.
board with the Celium saga finally comes to an end. It's 3 clean kills there in the feed for the LA Thieves. I do believe we have streaks, and now we have just about 20 seconds, and the round's done.
And it's the father-son duo as well. Kenny's got his, Draza looking for his as well. But still for Atlanta, you know you can snap in position and jump on this point and capture it quickly, but with 10 seconds, it's looking like a near impossibility, especially with players cornered up. Not an easy read to make, and Kenny's still here. 7 in a row, and almost no time left on the clock. But Atlanta Faze, this might be it. The 3-man wipe and the 3-man stack.
We were so ready for it to be done. Can Octane end it? Trophy's going to be there. Sim's going to be the man on the stairs. Take care of him. Here comes Sim. Gets on top of it. Second segment.
Oh, Envoy. He knocked him off it for just long enough. Homeboy wasn't on the point.
The way the text and the timing comes through, you feel like you're on the zone or the hill or whatever.
Look, whoever's over there, Celium wasn't on the point.
Extra tick just rolls over, and Celium just an inch too far away. A nail-biter finish, but LA Thieves, who were on point the entire round, take care of business, get it done, have a cruise missile in the back pocket. So a lot of good things going right for LA Thieves, who again, 8-control win spree.
It doesn't matter how many lives you've got. You can always make the play on control. Small window's all you needed. So close it came though. Segment count will come to that later. It may determine who gets the final round if we have to go that far. But for now, LA Thieves, good stuff.
Oh, yeah, you got a Sim behind you as well. It's the same thing as Search and Destroy. He's just taking those solo routes over by the A zone and just piercing the setup every single time. So same map, Sim will be annoying in the exact same way. And Draza.
Wow.
He's challenged. He's feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty great after that one.
There's 3 people over here on A.
His teammates finding kills also as we are
Actually,
slowly
they're going for
getting
B.
the job done over by B. Cleaned up now. Eyes on the spawners.
One of them turned around.
Beautiful move. Stays alive.
And Speedy in those situations. Able to get out, and he is getting hunted and just doing a little dance to keep things alive. Only 1 player on the zone right now, so Thieves, they're playing to just get these kills and keep Kenny safe.
Progress though helps. They will not lose that if a player falls off the point. Draza there, great coverage. Abizi finds himself 2. Back on towards the A zone, you now go. Counter-attack now from Faze. Trying to get these boys off. He's going to stack this one up, hopefully get rid of this. We are slowly running out of time, and that's the problem. Second segment done.
Well, Atlanta Faze, they're going to fight though. Yeah, Octane's going to fall. Both of the players able to pick up 2, and that's a 4 spree for Abizi. And if you try to go to the B zone, Celium's already there. Celium's picking up kills. And with 40 seconds left, you're at least not going to be comfortable if you're LA. Go right back to the A zone, probably going to hit a triple stack and make sure you keep it secure. Success over there at a minute to the clock, just under a minute and 40 for the Thieves to work with.
A little bit of time added to the clock. Now slowly but surely, all you have to do for Atlanta Faze, keep them back. Kenny's going to try to soften up V's defenders with this cruise missile. Let's see how it goes. He's going to curve it, bend it. What will it land? Impact, no joy. Here comes the hit on the ground.
I do love the extra angles that these players are working with, and maybe for Draza, he's got the trophy, but he's got to worry about almost every direction. But so far, so good. The map has sort of been flipped on its head, and now it's about the timing because you're in a pinch, but they dealt with it. You clear out your spawn. Now it's just a Beezy from the front.
Beezy for the front. Guns are up. He finds 1. He's moving. He's grooving. He gets 2, and he cleans them up, and that's going to be the second segment of B. Safe. Wow, Faze, good defense.
Damn, trying to kill a Beezy is not a fun thing to do. Same thing with Selly. Getting away 1 HP. And that could have been the moment where you win the round on offense. Instead, now it might be worst case scenario. You got an Beezy in your bed. You got Simp in the back spawn. None of this is fun to deal with.
None of this is fun to deal with. 50 seconds. Faze are holding it down. Draza wins the fight on the outside. That's another avenue now of attack to work with for the LA Thieves. Will they be able to flush Celium out now? He's in the bedroom at 11 and 4. And that is where the magic happens on this map.
Well, he kicked open that door, so Envoy gets to go hunting. The stun's going to connect, but Envoy trying to look for that entry. He's able to deliver. Abizi's looking for him, but gets the trade. That's number 5.
Big job there. We're looking at the second segment. Oh, nearly! Sim gets in just at the right time.
Sim.
2. Can he get a 3rd?
Oh, baby! Oh!
He was aiming for the trophy, I presume.
No, he
25
was
in the
not!
clock.
No, he was aiming for Draza. This is a matchup we have seen quite a few times, and if you take a ring from him, Simp is not going to forget.
Oh. Sim's now 2-0 in the fisticuffs. here in the series. Guns up from Celium, but wait, there's another hit here. LA Thieves can get on the point, they can stop the clock. Abizi though on the flank. Oh, Jesus, this is how it ends. Diving in. Kenny got to win this fight. Can't get it done. That's the round.
Out here.
Wait a minute.
World starred by the Terrors.
Okay.
World starred by the Terrors.
Simp went
really
crazy.
A three-piece for Abizi to get everybody in position, and Simp just wants to one-up his boy. Three-piece body shots, gets the trophy. And here's your second look.
Oh, yeah. We love it.
He's got Draz's number, man. He really does.
Love it.
And I tell you, it's the same thing like all the way back in Cold War when players start snapping on trophies. Know they're in the zone, but this is the Tiny Terrors, man. 18 and 12 on an 8 spree for Abizi, 16 and 13 for Simp. We've just dropped 14 on this map in Search and Destroy. It's only tied up 1-1, so a lot of control left to be played. Atlanta Faze, everybody roaming towards that.
Yeah, we played first to 3 here in control. So far, Abizi, this 8 spree, still rolling.
Only 2 bodies on point for the moment. Again, just looking for the entries, but Kenny's the one that's finding them. Does get traded out, but LAT is still in a pinch, but it looks like Celium in his home. He will do 360 snakes, and even if Envoy is able to get him just for a moment, gets hunted down, and maybe Abizi seeing how high he can let this streak go.
Well, if his teammates hadn't stolen the last 2, it'd be at 10. And then we'll be sort of starting to talk about it, get more excited. But that's the second segment gone here on the A zone, looking towards the third very, very quickly. Now, Thieves, they've cornered them, they're trapped, surrounded. But is it going to amount to anything? The zone will be captured. Check that corner, Beast. Ah, there it is. The spree comes to a close. Celium,
wrong corner.
A little bit of revenge for his fallen comrade. 2 minutes to go.
Well, back to the same old story, trying to defend this B zone for an extended amount of time. Minute and 55 on the clock for Atlanta to try to find the route, and Simp is going right through mid. He's got Abizi right behind him, and Slasher winning the gunfights on the flank. Trophy on point, bodies on point. Envoy trying to keep things alive.
Needs to kill Envoy.
With the Terrors in the zone.
Envoy's not going to be able to do too much more from that position. Trophies will save him. 2 members down the point. Oh my word, wins a big fight. Celium those stays alive. Slasher from down low gets 2. Right back on it we go. The capture continues.
And it's still Envoy though. You still know he's around bedroom, and Celium looking to take him down.
Now they got him.
Out. Now you just have to look through the front, and 2 ticks already
through. They got the
stack
stack
this up.
now.
The more players on the point, the faster it captures. You got to get in there now. LA Thieves get in there
Abizi
now.
got 2
It's
from the
pretty
side
much
too.
done. And Faze
Nice
with another
cap
decisive round.
from Faze.
Too easy for Abizi and everybody else on
Too
Atlanta
easy
in
for
that round. A
Abizi.
cakewalk compared to the first one. Look at the final kill where Abizi would have chopped them all down if they had been able to get out. The stack was in, Atlanta Faze on point, and they are looking to kill and end the streak for control that the Thieves have built.
Thieves not out of this yet. Attacking round for them. Sprees though continuing across the board there from Atlanta Faze. 17 and 7 on a 4 currently Celium. These boys are cooking.
Yeah, just joining him, right?
They're
It's not
cooking.
just the Terrors, everybody getting in the mix at this point.
All right, they just need to
LA
hold them
Thieves,
back
though,
on
they're looking to
defense,
hit
and
this
Faze will
B
take
zone
this map.
quick, but Atlanta Faze on defense, they're here to meet him.
Yep, there you go. You're going to get met by Slasher. What can he do? Oh, he's been gunned. Can he get in? Celium manages to keep the zone open for now. Draz is in next. Celium, good damage. Here comes the stuns. Here comes the lethals. Surely you can take care of him from there.
And Simp has been such a problem as well, because on the flank he was able to catch Envoys. So Atlanta Faze, the setup always too good. They go for the cheeky B hit off the rip, but they get absolutely nada. Back towards that A zone we go. Abizi though just lying in wait, getting errant kills if it goes his way. But so far this is exactly how Atlanta want the defense to go.
Yeah, you let them really A fall apart quite early on, no problem. Simp, whoa, cuts him down. Still got numbers here. 2 players left up here for LA Thieves. Envoy and Kenny, they'll complete the capture at A, or will they? Here comes Celium.
Oh, A's pretty good, Lord. Just taking turns. 21 and 7, triple positive. You love the KD, and you love the kills when you get them. An extra 2 are going to fall. The A zone does get captured, but everybody on LA Thieves paid the iron price. Got to reset off spawn, but still plenty of time to work with. Exact same as it was for Atlanta. Just under 2 minutes on the clock, and Draza trying to open things up, working his way through mid.
Strong work in the 1v1 fights.
The Greyjoys.
Next challenge is going to be Celium. Take care of his position there. You're able to get your teammates onto that point. Oh, good work against Abizi the second there as he slithers his way into the feed. 17 to 17 all together. Can he change that?
Yeah, you can do a Face down in that moment. Draza is spinning in circles, and unfortunate for him. Couldn't quite read the spot of Abizi, but at least this time he shut
Envoy's
him
capping.
down. Oh, no highlight reel for Abizi. You still got the pressure through the front. Now it's Simp on the flank. That's going to be the man to read. Kenny's able to take him down. And now Octane, the human turret, gets to post up.
He looks left, he looks right, and he crosses the street at exactly the correct time. Now 2 of them on the point. Here we go. Octane and Envoy capturing the point at B. First segment gone. Second one halfway through. Anyone here to slow this down? Envoy trying to push the front line forward. Can't get it done. Sim's there. Reinforcement from Faze coming in. And the cruise. That clears the field.
Well, back on the point. This is nearly the second tick through, but Octane by himself. He's waiting for the reinforcement. Trying to dance and stay alive. You at least get the trades, and a team kill comes through for Atlanta. The next one lands for Envoy. Slasher's the last man standing.
It's a freebie. Got to stay alive at the point. Get the capture done. Slasher's got to go big. Can he get anything out of this Envoy coverage? Abizi dives in.
Abizi jumped on right in time, but got wrecked.
We go to a final round.
I feel like nearly every single one of these rounds has been settled based on gunfights between like Envoy and one of the Tears. Because it was 2 different moments towards the end, this being the first where he shuts Abizi down and sets him up, and even towards the end, Envoy gets the trade.
All right, I don't know who's going to get defense.
With the SMGs of Atlanta.
They both won an offensive round.
Have a good time just to force that round 5. And they've traded offenses and defenses, so this one could go either way.
What Faze?
So Faze is attacking.
They managed to capture more segments. They have got defense.
No?
I think, anyway. Crazy.
He said they're switching.
Let's just get into this one. Here we go. Final round. Here in the control.
Faze is on defense. He's right.
I think we've seen A hits, we've seen B hits, and now working their way through mid, but maybe just a quick roto over towards this A zone. And again, you take down Simp, you're going to feel a little bit more relaxed on the map. 2 players on the zone for the moment. Octane's got mid-map covered. Him and Draza putting on the work, and you actually have pressure on the B zone as well, so that's where Draza was. He does get taken down, and you see they're looking for the moment. They're trying to like set up the push through the flank, and if they ever get a clean wipe, they would go and jump on that B zone. It can be risky though, because you have less bodies over towards A, and it opens up the door for Atlanta to try to defend this point. As the gunfights resume back to the 50-50, it looks like LA Thieves able to keep things under control.
It's about to be 50-50.
Faze with Simp with 2 big ones.
Murdering.
Simp with
what
3.
The hell? It ends. The trades are there. Simp with a ridiculous 3-piece. Back onto the A zone we go though. Draza slowly but surely getting this one done. Reinforcements arrive in the form of Octane, and A should go. It should. Here come Faze.
Well, Salium already got the first 2, so you're going to be set up in a pinch. And they're going to clean house again, and they're leaving Slasher over towards bedroom. Atlanta Faze right now applying all of the pressure. They're trying to just stuff him out.
Ooh, nearly gets Octane as well. Tags it there. Octane flying in. LaRue with 2.
Slasher now.
On towards A we now go.
They're going to make him earn it, man. Atlanta Faze are fighting tooth and nail on defense. I mean, there has not been a moment in this game where the Thieves have been able to relax in. That moment is not coming anytime soon.
They lost a few lives, though.
Spread across the board, and more importantly right now, a 6-life lead. Atlanta Faze right now doing it all.
Trying. Envoy keeps his teammate safe on the approach now towards the next point. Simp's a little too twisted. Nearly lets his teammate have it there. 19 lives for Faze remaining. 1:20 on the clock. Here we go. Simp playing it slow and sensible. Envoy winning a big one now. Can he stay alive? No, Abizi's there with the coverage. You still have streaks to play with.
And you have to kill Abizi in this spot. This is the man behind enemy lines. This is going to be the guy that is a nuisance in your base, and that disruption continues. He's on the 3 spree, and LA Thieves not even grouped up together. It is spread across the map.
10 lives
Simp
left
towards mid.
for LA.
Make those solo plays. And the ARs right now stagnant for Atlanta. Same thing for LA Thieves. They're just trying to find the tears because Simp's going on the flank, and Abizi, he's found his corner.
It's the final minute. Here we go. 16 up for Faze. Whittling them down slowly but surely. Simp now on the flank towards the top side of bedroom. He's going to be able to cause a lot of damage here, but Salium and Slasher, they have cleaned it all up. It's all down to Kenny now. Kenny's got to go huge in this fight, and he can't. Salium wins it. Tremendous
Faze,
work.
all the
down.
control.
6 lives.
30 lives left. 30 seconds left.
Not a lot to work with.
6 lives
not
left
a lot of time.
for
They're
LA.
trying to orchestrate the perfect push, and if they're not cleaning out bedroom, they're trying to jump on the zone and just have every gun looking in a different direction, and this is going to make it that much more difficult.
He wants to get a
The
kill
final
with
20
it.
seconds, here we go. Abizi streaks are coming in. Will he be able to net anything with it? No, he does not. Here we go. Pressure onto the point. Kills from LA Thieves. They're getting closer and closer to the point. Abizi, though, from behind. Catches out 1. You do get on the point for now. Less than 10 to go.
And they've cleared out their base, so they know everybody else is coming off spawn. You got to worry about mid. You got to worry about the front.
Here comes the hit. Abizi, everything being thrown at them. He wins the single fight. There it is. Trades
Oh,
it done. It's down.
they got him off for now. Here comes Octane, though.
Win a fight.
He's still on.
Up next.
I mean, 2v8, what can you do? You got the trophy, but that's the only good news. Bad
Octane's
news,
the only one
Octane
on.
is by himself. The 8th spree. Snapped.
Faze, win map 3.
All things must come to an end. As that spree in control is now over.
Good
for the
hold
LA
on defense
Thieves.
from Faze.
Final round victory there from Atlanta Faze pushes them up by 1 here in the series.
Great looks the whole way through, and that is sort of the name of the game. You can make the argument for a best of 7. Control wins championships. They are that much more important. There's 2 hard points, 2 controls. So the series is unique in that regard, but for LA Thieves, when it's been their backbone, Atlanta Faze is able to take him to task. 36 from Abizi, 32 from Simp. The Terrors happy to bounce back and continue their disruption from that game number 2.
And exceptional teamwork again. I mean, it's just the right place, right time. Decision-making, communication has to be on point. Atlanta Faze clicking so brilliantly now. After what for many was considered an early exit from Major 1, they have bounced back with a vengeance. LA Thieves, so far from out of the tournament.
Couldn't wear the top hat no more.
This is going the distance, I think, my
Easy,
friend.
36 and 29.
That might not be the case. It depends in my mind on how this next map goes, because 2 maps away is going to be one where Atlanta Faze have been looking untouchable, a CeeLo search and destroy. So it's this next hard point on Hotel. LA Thieves, statistically, they have the edge, but obviously we're not expecting it to be by an insurmountable margin. A 2-point game in game number 1, as close as could be, and obviously a nice little round 5 we just saw on Hotel Control. An incredibly important one for Thieves to get. In my opinion, if they don't get this next one, this series is going to go maybe 90-10 percentage-wise to Atlanta Faze, so odds not quite in their favor.
Here are the highlights from the Control, and this will be the final highlights we see from Control here, or in the Leeson Hotel, before we now dive towards the hard point. A little bit of a break here in the series as things resume normal pace. And LA Thieves, a valiant attempt, great attacking rounds, a solid bit of defensive work, but in the end, it just comes down to a few gunfights on that crazy B zone.
It really feels like this has been a series of moments, right?
Right
Even
here,
on
this
that
big
first
one was
Mercado
Slasher.
hard point, we had the moments we saw where the Envoy and Kenny 3 pieces that they were able
Faze
to
was
pick up
just
to break down the
overwhelming
setups.
on offense.
The moments that we saw on the map too were
They're
all
too
the crazy
fast.
sprees from
They're
Sim,
fast.
the 1v2 from Slasher, and then the moments of this game, well, we're watching them now. It's when Abizi going solos, break your setup. It's when Envoy's finally able to shut him down is where the Thieves have success, but
They got hella
for those
pace.
moments, here's the next 3 piece from Simp. Atlanta Faze just creating just a little bit extra, putting that team over the edge. I mean, everything is damn near dead even between these 2 squads with how well they've been performing throughout this major. You need that little bit of extra to secure those dubs.
Individual sprees was the name of the game there on Hotel Control. Now the final Hotel moment here in the series. Hardpoint coming up next. We're going to roll on that in just a moment, and then we go to CeeLo, Search and Destroy, and see how far we have to go here in the tournament. Again, Chance, if you're right, are we going to see it end soon?
I'm just doubling down
It
on that
could be
point.
just 2 more maps if Faze can take these next 2.
Has been winning that map. They have been destroying teams one by one by one, where they're looking unstoppable. So that is a fearsome thing for the LA Thieves to have to contend with. But on the hard point, they have the edge. They've played the map more. They have a better record, and this is one of the very few maps that Atlanta Faze are actually negative on. So you need that bounce back. Need to tie up the series and give yourself a little bit of cushion before the search and destroys start rolling back through.
Yeah, that's where things are going to get real dangerous. Can they find that cushion for the pushing deeper into
Cushion
this
for the
series?
pushing?
What a wonderful tournament it has been, Boston. Thank you for the
I
very
like that,
warm
girls.
welcome. Despite the inclement weather, let's rock and roll now into another hard point. Strap in, kids. This one's going to get crazy.
Fist bumps out and abound, locked in and focused for Atlanta Faze. That 3-night stay nearly complete. A map Atlanta has been incredibly happy to visit. And they'll be starting on the side where they get to the hill just a little bit quicker. And I tell you, that .71 does not reflect the impact that Kenny just had on Mercado. So look for him to try to turn things around here in the next one that we have.
We're going to see
Nope.
the lobby quickly reset. Ladies and
Someone
gents, here
failed.
at our grand final. We thank you again for tuning in and joining us. Hope you enjoyed all your drops, and you folks in the crowd, you have been outstanding. Tons of fun all week long.
We got the drops.
We're going to roll back into this one ASAP. High-level predictions, Chance. Hard points have been, let's face it, kind of crazy. We've had what? We've had 2 ourselves, 2-point games separating, insane finishes with some Great plays across the board from nearly every team. Cannot wait to see how this one goes.
I think it almost be vaguely similar. It's like that SMG battle. Obviously, Hotel's map where the rotations are incredibly important, especially that P2 to P3. And if you're trying to break into the kitchen, it's going to be your SMGs leading that charge. And I think so many of these moments are decided between, is it Kenny and Envoy winning the gunfights, or is it the Tears? That's what I'm going to be paying the greatest deal of attention to. Who can get to the money hill first? And if you get there second, how well do you deal with the snakes in the kitchen? How well can he deal with the Tears? A .71 was barely good enough for map number 1 for Kenny. I'm looking for him to turn things around on map number 4.
Snakes in the kitchen doesn't sound like, you know, very good for sort of health and safety
Better a
standards.
kitchen than a plane?
Better than a kitchen. I mean, if it were up to me, there'd be no snakes in this game at all. Let's get into the hard point, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, though, you're right, FaZe. They spawned that bit close to the 2-2 spread now from the LA Thieves. Looking for kills, looking for the breaks. They do have that map side for P2, but for now, that's it. That's what you want. Clean them up, get them off the point, stop the flow.
And then it's the Tears. I mean, you try to stop it all, but they're the ones that show up with the extra kill in the feed. So sizable start right now for Atlanta. Getting a pretty decent chunk of time, but Draza looking at Pounce, Kenny and Envoy picking up a couple kills, and they've at least made sure to keep those right side spawns. Easy, get him out of the hill and maybe get some time of your own. It took a long time to make it happen, and maybe Cell doesn't want it to happen for very long, and him and Sim destroy everybody.
2,
right
4, all 4
one
down for FaZe.
Dominant P1. Atlanta have not lost their step.
Now silently, they will sneak their way across the Terrors in tandem, and now on the other side of the map, Slasher will be the first man
FaZe
in.
want this tournament, and they want it bad.
Thieves don't let any of the shenanigans take place, selling the last man up. Here we go.
Yeah, great work and great reads to make sure the guy that got the back spawns doesn't actually secure him for the team. And now you get the standard setup. Abizi might get that first intro, but Octane, he can spot all these players on the cross.
Ruby's going to help the boys get outside, but Kenny, he's the man who's taking care of business. Abizi cuts him off. Now the pressure on towards the hill. Into the lobby we go. Draza, great work from upstairs. Octane getting the kills as well. He's the man inside the point. Soaking up that time. Celium, the little peeping Tom. Whoa, hop, skip, and a damn, son. Kills are there. Once again, LA Thieves hold.
And where'd you find that? Maybe where'd you find this rotation, actually? Atlanta Faze sending a couple extra players maybe to fight for this scrap, but already over towards kitchen. I mean, there's 20 seconds left, so you don't even have to make a play right now if you're Kenny. Right now, he's going to be annoying. He gets dropped, and Atlanta Faze will get there first. A perfect bounce back hill, though, on P2 for LA. And maybe a little time to try to work yourself up the map, but there's a lot of aggression out of Atlanta. His Envoy, he is taking the scenic route to try to get to this new time.
Look how careful he's been. He's really checking everything possible, and he knows somewhere there's a FaZe member out here. Where could they be? There's one. Good work for Team Fire there. Octane's going to help get things going. 5-3 now. In towards the kitchen we go.
And that's great help, and you want to be quick to try to break into this hill. Octane looking for more trades, and now you got the time. You got at least your teammates inside the point, enough to force Simp out the back, and the break so far has been clean.
Simp is so powerful in that moment. He's pushed out. He's bought his teammates time now to get inside. Hard point maybe in the other hands, but it's not safe yet. Kenny's got to try to hold this one. Selling from one door, Simp by the other. Here comes the pressure. Kenny winning his first. Eyes towards the right-hand side. No problem. Gets by with a little help from his friends. LA Thieves hold.
And that is such a beautiful moment coming in from Envoy and Octane. Envoy waiting all that time. Gets away one shot. His teammates got the trade. And that little extra oomph to get inside the hill. Slasher, by the way, a bit of a rough start, 1-8 for him, and at least gets one kill in the back, but he gets traded out. LA Thieves, it's only 2 players working the flank and getting cut down along the way. Octane on the flip side, though, that's a main AR, cooking a little more up.
Yeah, 10-5 from Octane. He's looking great this time round. He's already got himself streaks to play with. And a sizable lead now for the LA Thieves. Here comes Faze right back into the bar. Oh dear, no, wait a minute. LA Thieves right through the front. Celium last man up. It's going to be a perfect break. Indeed it is. Counter-attack now from BZ, better late than never.
And I think Josh just might have got that 2-piece with the Vaznev, by the way. So he's getting ridiculous shots from long range, but BZ can do the exact same thing. The instant jump
and the re-break from FaZe.
4-man wipe and flip the spawns. So this should be 20 seconds to scrap that maybe LA Thieves actually want to contend for. Selim's the player that they have to try to kill, and they're able to get it. So 15 seconds like that can go a long way. And the rotation over towards Restaurant. 50-50
LA Thieves on rotation too.
Wow. Breaks on breaks. Both teams so efficient at taking care of those hard points. Here we go. Sim, 10-7. Sneaking his way forward. It's someone literally to the left of him on the other side of the booth. Here we go. Fight now on. Dives in. Number 1. Looking for the second. Gets it. Kenny's now here. They're trying to find something, gets the job done, and the rest of FaZe now from
Oh,
the back
Kenny.
line. All down to Kenny to stay alive.
Well, he did his job, or at least he did what he can, but now it's the setup for Cell to look for as many as he can get. Does some damage, and that sets up the trade.
Oh, Sim.
Wait a minute.
Better not give him all 4.
Don't give him all 4, surely not. 15 and 8 Sim, unbelievable work. Hard point firmly in the hands of FaZe.
And that's just that lethal threat of Celia, man. He just does all that damage. Sim gets sent in for the kill. Nice little wipe, and Atlanta Faze right back in the game. Abizi, though, you see LA Thieves, they want this time. They're sending everybody this direction because it's not just a scrap, it's rotation as well. LA Thieves going to be applying all the pressure through Kitchen, and it's all 4 players right now of Atlanta Faze ready to square up. I think Celia might get forced to rotate and be the guy to collect the time, but the battle, make no mistake, it's happening in Kitchen.
Someone's got to cruise.
A possibility for that one from LaRue. Here it is. It lands towards the backside of Kitchen. It does not take care of Slasher. It only makes those players from FaZe move. So now hard points in their hands.
I thought he was going to say that only made him angry.
Just such a deep spread towards like the back spawn of the map right now, and not a lot of openings. Kenny's down low, but unfortunately the van blows up and takes care of him. Contest inside the point, and Celium's going to fall. So LA Thieves, it doesn't always happen this way, but they're trying to bully their way just through the front.
Great hip fire there from Sim. Now trying to keep the hard point safe and sound. LA Thieves still not giving up on the push here. 25 seconds remain on this point. Sim, he's roaming. Dead silence, reset. Here comes Octane. Wow, good work from the team there. They make their way forward.
And this is so good from the LA Thieves, by the way. Just to take away the scrap time on a hill, Atlanta Faze had the clear-cut rotation through and just bullying through the front. So they ended up coming on top of this hill.
These more scrap time. Getting a lot of scrap time.
Draz is in your base. He's behind you. I'm looking at the minimap, and Simp has been trying to find him, but so many things right now for Atlanta Faze. Yes, they have the hill, but they're in a massive pinch.
Here comes the second set of hard points. We go back over to the middle of the map. A great run of things so far for the LA Thieves. Can they keep it going, though? Nice work for the LA Thieves clearing house. 3 spree there from LaRue. Can he find any more as he takes care of the time?
I mean, these have been just a beautiful pass through hills for LA. And even Octane, 18 kills to his name. They're slaying, they're rotating. Right now, LA Thieves, they're doing it all.
Doing it all. Thieves with the lead now. Thieves with the listen in.
He's gonna be D1. D1 to lobby. Up easy.
No, it's top cat.
That's you.
Middle of the hill and secret. Oh, that's you. Middle of the hill. Nice.
Good down.
He wants his time.
Yeah, he's close up. Close up. I'm just got close up. He's there.
Going right.
Let's go right together.
Yeah, I'm gonna top that. You can still play left.
Come around.
Hey, I'm gonna go to you, Dil.
That's fine. No, what are you guys talking about? I made it D2. Hey, I'm going top that. Zig. He ran to Zig. Hey, I'm Zig. I got stun. Hey.
I'm needing lobby.
I don't have any. He's checking 100% checking. I'm trying to get challenge. Check it. That's Zig.
One shot.
I'm one HP Zig.
And Zig.
One shot. Zig, I one shot. He look at us now. One shot.
Stairs. He ran to Zig.
I'm staying on good. Lobby. I get lobby late.
Lobby dead. Nice.
Lobby one shot.
My whole after.
Yep, could be white. He's white.
There goes. Absolutely.
Maybe Zig too bright.
Lobby. Zig.
Backstairs not challenge me.
That's good. That's good.
I'll go there.
I spawn bottom bed.
I spawn back over.
Where is he, Kong?
Austin could be the back.
I spawned low.
I'm coming.
Hearthstone like contest spot.
Player kills.
Trying to.
Hey, I'm here with you. Austin, he
Nice. One was contest.
Another one freezer probably.
I'm all over, bro. He can be freezer.
Moment of the game right now. This is a hill. LA Thieves were able to break, and now it's Atlanta Faze's turn to try. If they fail, this game is going to fall.
Here we go. Octane's got the backside covered.
With a good hold there.
Now that pistol ain't going to do a whole lot. Slasher cuts him down.
But here, all 4 down for FaZe.
So squeaky clean.
As soon as I say that.
FaZe are in.
That is not an easy thing to do, and they just walk through like it was nothing. But now they also have to hold on because a couple players fall. It's only Sim by himself in the point.
He's been getting all the scrap time.
Challing and frying just to take the time right back.
They keep doing that. They keep giving up lots of scrap time.
The cavalry has arrived, but is it going to amount to much? Kenny, find a corner, pick one, lay down, hope for the best. Less than 20 seconds to go here. FaZe, you have to stop the bleeding.
Oh my God, Kenny's looking to fry. Trying to set up his teammate right now, and Draza able to get the next. All this time matters. Draza can do it too. Gets the kill
about 20
in
points
Kitchen,
away.
and all that extra time to LA. 230
FaZe
to
needs about 70.
And they have the rotation.
The road down. This is the bar. We're up. Faze holding it down for now. Kenny gets in. That's a clean kill. Kenny holds on and help with a break. His teammates there. Draza finds another one. Can't get any more. Simp and Slasher now fly forward. Have they got the numbers? No. Octane, the guns are up. It's done. It's 10 seconds. Take care of him now. It's all down to Celium. Loses the fight. The final 5. And the LA Thieves. Whoa, wait a minute.
Now they got it.
Here we go. They level up the series once again. We go back and
Tied
forth
2-2.
here in the grand finals.
Able to strike back on Hotel. LA Thieves, honestly, just clinical. Taking care of business. Great rotations. That first, P3 break that they had was absolutely class. And even though the second one around got a little bit mixy, took it right back and had a great game down the line. Octane flipping things up, 27 and 18. Had a lot of damage to back it up as well. And I think the most pressure the ARs of Atlanta Faze have
Search and
felt this
destroy
entire
next,
series.
then control, then
Well, there we go.
search.
Tied up 2-2 here in our grand finals. We bid adieu now to Hotel. We'll take a look at some highlights in a moment, but for now, it's a wonderful look as LA Thieves bounce back to life. There we go. A relatively even dispersed chance across the series.
And again, all that map is the setup, because if you're going down in the series into a CeeLo S&D for LA Thieves, you might be terrified, but now it's all tied up, some wind in your sails, and I'm very curious as to what they have cooked up, because again, Atlanta Faze on that map, they have been flawless. I mean, destroying teams, and if you get an advantage like that, I know LA Thieves love themselves for control, but that CeeLo, they've only played it twice on the year, so not the most well practiced.
Crazy match.
Not when it comes to that LAN experience. But honestly, the way this is shaping up, maybe it'll be a map 7 we have on our hands.
We'll see. CeeLo, S&D, and Control coming up now. And again, that Mikado final map if we have to go there. But we'll find out in a few maps' time. For now, it's a commercial break. We come back. We're going back to CeeLo one last time here at Major 2.
All right. Map 4, LA Thieves tie it back up 2-2 in a crazy hard point. I could have went either way. But LA Thieves clutch it up, win the map. This might go down on the wire. Ladies and gents. This might go down to the wire. I don't know. I couldn't call this match either way, I don't think, with the way everything's going. Could not call this match even if I wanted to. One team clutches up, the other team clutches up right after. It's been tied up all the way through. Two very evenly matched, two very good teams. Yeah, the insane clutch up of map 1 for LA Thieves. Atlanta Faze clutch up the control. Then LA Thieves clutch up the hard point. Clutches. Couldn't call this one either way. I love it that way though. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna be MVP. I guess it probably just depends on who has good stats going into this, but right now, if it goes LA Thieves' way, I think it has to be Kenny. I think Kenny has just been insane. If it goes Faze's way, it's probably Simp. I mean, it very well could be a Slasher. He had a couple bad maps here and there, but man, Slasher has just come together in some of these. I think it's either Simp or Slasher, even though, yeah, BZ's crazy sometimes. But Simp and Slasher have been really solid for that Faze roster. Like I said, if it's not Kenny on the Thieves side, it's maybe Envoy. Envoy has been really popping off at times. But I've been wrong a lot before. Could very well be Octane. Octane's been insane this whole tournament. This whole Thieves roster has been insane going down this elimination run. I only did not watch the Thieves Rocker game. Took a little time off for that one. Just to bring you a good championship Sunday finals show here. Be hanging out, doing our thing, watching this good ass finals match, tied 2-2, going into El Asilo Search and Destroy. They banned Fortress, which was kind of interesting to me. I would think that because FaZe banned Fortress, I would think that FaZe would want to play Fortress. I mean, you got two of the most cracked SMGs in the league. Why they wouldn't want to play Fortress, I really don't know. So, looks like we're going to get back into this here any second now. Only 90,000. We had more earlier, but...
The Call of Duty League is presented by the GMC Hummer EV Pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck. Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right back into this one. The grand finals here at Major 2, coming at you live at the MGM Music Hall in Fenway here in Boston, Massachusetts. What a beautiful time it's been. I tell you what, it's been very, very pretty indeed. This kill spree from Sim, another ridiculously high spree from the Young Demon.
I mean, the guys, dropping 14 in searches, going on 11 sprees in searches. Him and Abizi have run this game mode, and obviously, you got to pay attention to the map. It's El Asilo that this is on. It's El Asilo we're going back to. And when I say thrashing teams, it's not like they're thrashing teams at the bottom of the league. They did this to Toronto Ultra. I mean, they are terrifying. Maybe some good news on the side of LA. You know the game plan's going to be. The Terrors are going to run down low. You got the ARs posted up, watching either side. Selim is going to be maximally up, doing weird things with a pistol. Can't deal with that. Really nothing you could do. So you know what's going to happen. The question is, can you execute the game plan? And again, I know Abizi is the first blood reaper, but 10-3 on the opening duels. Like, what a crazy team that Simp is the guy that's planting your bombs.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds strange. And I love what you said about
it. Seems like that should be unacceptable.
I mean, look.
Unacceptable.
Get a guy that can do it all. I'm sure he can dance. I'm sure he's a wonderful painter. But for now, the only thing that really matters is how damn good he is at Call of Duty. He and his team now sitting at 2-2. Here in our grand finals. El Asilo, Search and Destroy. Let's get it.
Not only the jack of all trades in Call of Duty, but also the master. Literally at everything. Simp is utterly godlike, has been since he burst onto the scene, and Abizi will be leading the charge to this A bomb. Envoy wants to be here, but Envoy will see an early death already. First blood.
They stuck to the script.
Abizi with the first blood. King.
Slow and steady approach. Again, combing the halls of El Asilo now. Many nooks, many crannies on the approach to that A bomb site. B, not as popular. It's in the great outdoors. And right now, we're going to get on in towards A, and here comes the plant.
Yeah, just getting to work. Terrors doubled up inside. Not a fun thing to try to deal with for LA. They're trying to set up the pinch, and can he at least get an entry? You know, both of them are going to be back-to-back, and Abizi, too quick on the Chai, does get traded for the 2v2.
2v2, though. Plenty of time still to go here. FaZe have backed right on up. They're playing upstairs. They're going to be keeping an eye on that bomb from the safety of the balcony. Draza now has to try to get upstairs, clear out that top spot. 25 to go. Selim, he's repositioned, roaming the halls. Oh dear, he caught an ankle. Not quite enough. Slasher, pistol, no. Draza's there with a Vaznev.
And Selim, this is it. 1v2. Can he deliver? There's the first Octane. He knows where he's at. He's got him stunned. He's got him naded. Now you just got to gun him down.
And after round, however you dress
nice
it up.
play by FaZe.
FaZe strike first.
And that is a bit of a misstep for LA too, because there's opportunities maybe to try to defuse that bomb, because it was not planted for the typical clutch spot. So LA, they were looking to clear out the ARs at the top building, but instead Selim found his home inside. Another 1v2, another explanation is why FaZe are so dangerous. Everybody can clutch.
Any given moment, yeah, any of them. do something unspeakable to your favorite player. Here we go, round 2. LA Thieves will be on offense, bomb in hand. We'll see if they go straight in towards A. And again, not a whole lot of dead silence available, so this could be quite a leery round. See how things go.
There's on the inside, ARs on the wings. Slasher maybe going to get soloed out. That might be the clay call for LA, and they're making moves. And that's going to be the case. Slasher gets first blooded, but of course Abizi ready for the trade.
Yeah, behind door number 1, there's Abizi. Kenny on the upside. Silently now, we will swoop across El Estilo. That bomb's still in the hands of Kenny, and he's going the long way around towards A, but he's now in. Will anyone spot this one out? Abizi still roaming around, eyes on B. They're having to do their due diligence and make sure that all angles are covered.
And dead silence just now running out for Kenny, so gonna have to slow down the pace, but 45 seconds left on the clock, not a lot to play with, and you see the spot Abizi's put himself in. Keep in mind, he does have attack in this situation. So not a typical thing, but behind enemy lines.
Oh no.
Abizi's used to that.
Yeah, here he goes. That's great work. Bomb carrier now down. It will fall directly in the middle of the map there. Oh, good work out of Draza, the traitor on point though. It's now a 1v1. Celium versus Octane. We're running it back.
Just like it was in round 1. More pressure on Octane though. He's got to grab the bomb, and let's see how good Celium's hearing is. Well, good news for Octane, had dead silence popped. But I think for Celium right now, as soon as the bomb goes down, he's just going to try to trap him in.
Yeah, here he goes. Bomb planted. Octane. Nowhere is safe. So he just runs straight out. No, you're not safe! We told you, Sam! You're not safe anywhere in there. Just leave. Vacate the premises. Celium. It doesn't give him a slither of hope.
Oh, man. I mean, it's a nerve-wracking thing, I have to imagine, where you're a 1v1 and you feel like you don't want to make any noise and the other guy just starts shooting at you from nowhere. You're like, that's just brand new. You think you can chow, but then you just run into a pre-aim, and an unconventional round, but conventional for Celium. 3-0 start. 2 clutches in a row. Atlanta Faze, their destruction continues.
Seems quite simple though. It's like, I can't see him, I can't hear him. I know, I'll feel him out. Bullets all over the place. Hit markers get the job done.
It's just so annoying to play against.
I can only pray it never happens to me. Might do unranked coming up on the 15th. Here we go.
A lot of pressure on this flank right now for LA. Toying with the idea, but no dead silence popped, and I think that might have been a hard read to try to catch a player on Atlanta off guard. Again with the attack right now for Abizi, so a little bit more difficult to fly. And does get out with his life, so nice little reset on the round. 55 seconds, plenty of time to work with. But Kenny has found his corner.
Kenny's got a corner. It's a good one. Gets one out of the light. Gives himself the ability now to pop dead silence. He can use that to move relatively freely across the map, as long as it's not Celium, whose many senses tingle all the time. Now it's a 2v4.
And they're just a collapse right now. You got the bomb down, you got the storm in sight. It's the AR's last man standing, and he kills Cell as well, so great news on that front. No clutches in this one. You know where Slasher's gonna be. Slasher able to connect on the first, but naded, stunned, tagged up, shot through a wall. LA Thieves get one on the board.
Good comms, good lines of sight there from the LA Thieves, and again, you sort of sing hallelujah as soon as you see Celium appear in the kill feed on the right side for you. Good work there from LA. Get themselves back into this. It's very, very easy for El Asilo to spiral out of control.
And I do like the idea that LA Thieves brought on offense for round 1, right? Isolate Slasher, get some nades out, you trap them out when it goes over towards the tower. So I think Slasher might be making an adjustment, and I think Thieves, without the success in that round, have to go a little bit deeper into the game plan. But we'll see what they do. We know they're going to have an idea.
Typical fan here from FaZe, 2 through the middle. Terror's on the wings. This time it's actually the opposite. Straza's in. There's the first sip. Oh my god, he gets 2. How?
Well, Octane gets a kill as well, but now this is sort of like the part 2 of the plan. If Slasher loves to play the spot, do you make the read? They do. Falls into their lap, but last man standing in a terrifying sight. Surely he can't clutch 3.
Everyone moving silently now. Bar Celium. Here in this 1v2. And 50 seconds is a long time, but both members of the LA Thieves, they will silently plant this bomb. Celium, we have given you your flowers. We have given you all the praise in the world. Let's see what you're made of here.
Oh, and they know now. He threw the nade from up top. You know where he's at. Envoy waiting for him to drop.
Immediate reposition now. Octane's going to try to cover him from the window. Envoy may be the hitman. He is the insurance plan right now. As soon as Celium hits the ground, here's the gunfight. Wins the first! But Octane, nerves of steel. I think a little bit came out in that round. We're up 2-2.
Yeah, a smile on his face too, because I think Octane was very weak, and if not for a couple of those hip-fire bullets coming through, Celium might have done it. Perfectly read on the setup right there.
Brother.
And say a prayer. Good night. Well, tied up 2-2 though. So good look. They had the idea. You do trade Simp out even though we picked up 2. And you do not let Celium clutch. And great reads on slashers. The LA Thieves are playing heads up Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That does not make it easy.
No, none of this is easy. Stun check. Kenny's getting spotted out. Whoa, Draza was like, I'm going in. Was not going to utter his usual catchphrase in these moments, but you can guess. Splasher on the wall. Takes care of business. Makes it a 3v3.
It's just impossible. I mean, just instantly throwing away that man advantage. Still, though, 3v3, not the worst thing in the world, but Slasher responsible for the flank on one side, so Octane not going to be able to move. Kenny, though, looking to get in position. A few moments away from the dead silence, and Octane actually does find the pick. And that player next to that door, he's making noise. Yeah. Kenny knows.
A lot of noise. Will he know he's in that spot? Yeah, maybe. Aha!
Perfect. Perfectly done.
It was a trap. Oh! Second air from LA Thieves. Good work. Playing the map advantage they have. They take the lead.
Yeah, and using the information so well right there from Kenny. Kicks open the door just to bait out the shots. He knew his teammate was getting in position, and Kenny heard Cell jumping around moments before. Perfect execution. Nice swarm on the site after the fact, and honestly, probably the pick that Octane gets on Slasher as well. Buys you a little bit more freedom on the map. And I think there's been a lot of that for LA Thieves, game planning around Slasher, whether you're attacking him for the first bloods or reading him when he's going through the flanks. Maybe that's the, I don't even want to call it a weakness, but the one sort of opportunity you have.
An aggressive alleyway hit right now from Atlanta Faze. Going to pay off only momentarily. 3v3.
He kills. Too fast.
Way too fast. Over towards the A-bomb site. It's a BZ now defending it. He's defending it alone. He's got quite a lot of work to do from the inside of this building. His teammate's going to reinforce in a moment, but for now, 1 minute to go.
And feeling the pressure of being alone, you see 1 and 4. They're going to be very quick to be the reinforcements as soon as the BZ can feed the information. But how quick can you get it? Not fast enough. LA Thieves, they pounce.
Can't feed nothing. Slasher now trying to move in a position. He's setting himself up for the kill here. However, Octane's upstairs coverage is there. Oh, you're going to take that fight. Octane's going to hold this position again. Doesn't want to let too much happen. Downstairs is where the foray takes place. You've still got tons of map pressure now if you're the LA Thieves.
Well, he's completely repositioned, but he doesn't have a lot of time. And now Octane's going to give him the intel. Slasher makes the read, but Octane with the chow. A different game plan every round, and this time, if not attacking Slasher, dealing with the First Blood Reaper. There for the trade on that alley push. I think Draza might have felt it and said, hey, I hit the alley last round, got the first blood. Abizi's going to try to make the exact same play. And or Simp Abizi, doesn't matter. A tear is a tear.
Late game reads here from the LA Thieves on this El Asilo. Cruise missile there and a 7 spree for Octane, the man closest to you on the screen. Here we go. Let's see what we'll do with it. The great outdoors are no longer a safe place with that bad boy in the sky.
I think everyone else from, he's pulling out the, it's all a foot, but I think most people are going to be playing inside. You don't see snipers super often on this map, but obviously they can be devastating.
Drazo now once again in a battle of the wits against Celium upstairs. Kenny trying to make as much noise as possible downstairs. Stun check does connect. Would that be enough now to force some engagement? Oh, you're so lucky, Abizi. Oh, he went back for it, and he gets a kill! He double dips! And the rest of FaZe, they all get their fill as well. Envoy 1v4.
And he's going nowhere. Yeah, just thinking about the bitter end. You know, there's a few players that have made an impact with a snipe on this map, but it's a bit of a rarity. And you see the idea there from Octane, what he was looking for, but if he's not able to connect, might be the last time we see him with the boomstick in that round. So, good idea. Again, LA Thieves going deep in their bag of tricks, but can't deliver there. Atlanta Faze killed the momentum. Take an extra round back on their side.
Whew, long day for Abizi. It's not easy being Abizi and having to get first bloods on a seemingly non-stop basis. Attacking round now for the LA Thieves. It's first to 6 here in Search and Destroy. How deep can the playbook go?
Maybe our first B hit potentially. Stellium raining out shots and little pixel fight, nothing cooking there. Slasher, they know he loves the tower. Kenny, though, just gets absolutely beamed. That almost looked like he got shot in the back. Slasher, those are ridiculously good shots.
Rips the head of Kenny. Now the slow prowl. No one really from Faze that close. Envoy's not going to spot too much on the sim. Oh, he goes for it. Ooh, not only does he go for it, gives him a couple of warning shots as well.
And you're getting all the intel right now if you're Atlanta Faze. You don't have to overcommit and go for any crazy chows. You can trust your retakes. You can give up bomb plants, or you can deal with Stellium. But again, gets out with his life. He's done his job. You got number 2 and number 3. The Tears getting in position, ready for the B hit, and even Slasher can take his time on the flank. He might find himself in a fight with Draza, but that'll be a bit later on.
He's out of the play for a while now. Slasher may have to get moving. Sim doesn't connect there. The door does get shut though. Oh, Octane wins a big one. Trey's there. Terror's now making their moves onto the site. Slasher does spring to life. 3v1 all onto Draza.
And Draza already got a kill, so they know exactly what direction they need to look, and he's going to be forced to make the play inside. Has the angle, can't get the kill. Slasher with the coverage. And the man that they were trying to pick apart early on.
Nice job from Faze there to tie it up.
Slasher taking care of
4-4.
One round at a time. Atlanta Faze proved that they are never out of it yet. Will the Dead Silence finish up? Maybe get back to it a little bit sooner. Takes 7.5 seconds to defuse the bomb here in Search and Destroy, so you've got plenty of time to let that meter build up. Shown on the top side of the screen right now, that's Atlanta Faze. They are reaping the rewards, and the player who defuses the bomb gets a nice chunk as well, so that is going to set them up beautifully for the next round. We're all tied up 4-4.
And still one of the best contests
Had to eat me some dinner.
He's been able to deliver on this map against Atlanta Faze. So I'm looking forward to the game plan for this next one, because
we back here.
LA Thieves, deep bag of tricks, been very
tied up
creative
4-4
in these rounds. They need something a little bit extra on defense for Atlanta Faze. It'll be expected. Play for picks, double up the Tears inside round A. Leave the ARs for both flanks.
Heavy stack on the inside right now from the LA Thieves, not letting anyone get through. Ouch. Not only the sign, but Abizi's ears. We're going to start to run out of things to throw at each other soon, lads. You're going to have to bring the guns and the knives to the fight. He's going to eat that one. Will that be the sign? Will that be the call to action right now for Faze?
They know there's at least one player inside. It's not multiple. Envoy,
oh my God.
for the challenge. And flies at him. That was the round 1 strat. This time done perfectly. Slasher in a 1v4, and Slasher just wants an extra kill if he can get it.
Envoy will play this so patiently. A masterclass.
Envoy bringing LA Thieves within 1 round.
Outstanding play, 3 on the round. Now map point, LA Thieves.
And I'm telling you, it's that battle. It's been that all series. Envoy versus one of the Tears in a first blood fight. You know it's against Abizi. Round 1, Abizi takes him down. The round is easy for Atlanta after that. This time Envoy just makes the play. And I don't expect aggression like that. I get a first blood, I hide in a corner and wait for my teammates. Envoy flies and instead just single-handedly wins his team the round. Big plays and 1 round away from being the first team all weekend to take a search off Faze.
It's only fair. Faze took the control of Thieves. And Octane.
That's his favorite 4v12.
Oh, something's going on over here. Here come the streaks. Gonna force everyone from Faze to the inside of the map. Kenny, will you read this? Yeah. Oh my God, nearly happened. Streaks now force the Ven side. Will that be enough for Thieves to spring to life? That first blood helps a ton.
Faze are being aggressive though. I mean, they are making moves. They're trying to take the fight to LA. Everybody in position. The flank is there. Slasher, he's got the intel, but Dead Silence just ran out.
Oh, he's gonna make a little bit of noise though. Now can play with his food. The trap has been set and it's been sprung. Envoy, though, manages to once again turn the tables. Trades there once again. All down to Abizi. And what a round. It would be a 1v1 now. Dancing around LFC.
Oh! To take Faze into a round 11.
Every single time, it's round 11 now.
And guess who had Dead Silence? It was Abizi. He can hear it coming. That's the, he's right behind me. He just dropped down. He looks for the child, but he only finds death. If it's not for the clutches, Stellium had a 1v2. Stellium wins a 1v1, and now Abizi clutches this one. Add it to the pile, Atlanta Faze. Maybe impossible to put down on this map, but it's a round 11. It's Atlanta Faze on the attack. And if it ain't broke,
here it is to decide this map.
But now it's 3 players inside.
What are we talking about? Ending that spree. Atlanta Faze. Think again. It's not over yet.
And this is no time wasted. They're already pouncing on it. They got the stuns out. They got the nades to back him down. And this is a quick bomb plan. 4v4.
Here we go. Square up in the final round.
Yep, 4v4 retake for Thieves.
Lining up here for the hit.
Here they come.
Going directly towards the bomb site. They're going to play an aggressive trade battle here. Sim versus Envoy here. And it's madness. Nades it down.
Oh!
He tries to take
But he got one.
Selim, though, gets the job done. 3v2.
They got the extra nades. Now you got Abizi on a 4. He's going to be inside. The bomb only 20
He's
seconds
defusing.
left. They're trying to make the play. You see what's happening, but Atlanta
They got him.
read it like a book, and they're gonna get it
Octane.
done.
1v3.
It's not over yet. LaRue's finished.
Faze.
Cleaned up. Faze.
One map
The
5.
search and destroy spree stays alive, and what a pair of rounds it was. The clutch from Abizi. Brilliant teamwork once again. Tournament point.
And the type of round 11
Bring
that'll put
Faze
a big old
one
smile on
map
Ambrose'
away
face. Aggressive.
from being
You get
grand
the bomb
champions
down instantly.
of Major
It's just
2.
the aggressive play call in the final round. Like, they've been taking it slow every single time. Using their tacks, using their nades, feeling out the round. This time, just go out, punch him in the mouth. I mean, I think that
Abizi,
was
12 and
legit
8.
20 seconds by the
Octane,
time
10
they
and
got
6.
that bomb planted. LA Thieves forced to react, and it got a little bit dicey, a little bit mixy, but in those clutch moments, time and time again, Atlanta
Crazy.
Faze able to come out on top.
Crazy map.
Sensational work from them. They've managed to secure search and destroy, and they have put themselves on tournament point. One more map is all Faze needs.
One more map.
To end the spree of bad luck they have had here in
I
Majors.
think they're going to go on a break.
We know what the setup is going to be as we can re-look at some of these clutches that these players on Faze are able to deliver. And not just clutches, near clutches as well, where Octane has left one shot in that moment. I mean, this is just almost like a gauntlet example of how difficult Atlanta Faze are to put down. Even when you have the advantage in these rounds, it's not easy. Even when you have the round count lead, it's not easy. Even Minnesota Rocker earlier feeling the pain of the Atlanta Faze comeback and search and destroy. But we know what the setup is for these final two maps. You have LA Thieves, who until Atlanta were able to take them down, we're on an 8 spree in control.
Are you hungry?
We're going to a control for our next map. Of course, that final one, search and destroy, where Atlanta Faze has still been perfect. So it's map point right now for Atlanta in an incredibly comfortable position.
You want food?
One more map to execute.
And what a poetic finish this may be. Atlanta Faze, not only to win the major, they have to defeat the LA Thieves on the mode that they have remained undefeated in for so long. And if we do get that final map, it'll be the same thing for the LA Thieves. Defeat the map and mode the Faze have been so untouchable on. It's time to do better than you've ever done before, teams. Here we go, into another control.
And make no mistake, Atlanta Faze have revenge on their mind. Final two majors, we saw it Vanguard, LA Thieves beat them twice at each of the majors. One of which in the grand finals for a ring. Don't forget about those body shots from Sim. That is something he is surely not going to forget. But it's LSCLO, and for Atlanta Faze, a 1-3 record on this map throughout the year. It has not been their finest.
They haven't won since Cold War?
That it absolutely was.
Dang.
And maybe a long time coming. A
All right.
lot of second places that these guys felt throughout Vanguard. They're looking to get back on top.
All the way back to the Cold War, all the way back to the 80s. Crazy, man. That's crazy. Faze have yet to hoist a trophy since then. Is today the day? Is this destiny fulfilled? We'll find out. The LA Thieves, the good old red rivals, they're going to have something to say in this game of control, and this is where Faze have to dig as deep as they possibly can. I don't know what Coach Crowder passed on to them in the final moments there. Whoever he said, we'll see if it helps in a moment. This is going to be a battle.
I mean, this is already a battle of endurance. For LA Thieves, I mean, maybe it's a good thing that they've been 3-0ing teams left and right to almost keep things to a minimum, because they've played a massive amount of series. This is their third one of the day. So much Call of Duty they have played, and Atlanta Faze starting to rack up the maps as well. The tail end, potential final map, if not one of the final two of this tournament. And Abizi hasn't even broken a sweat.
One more map, Faze. If Thieves win it, we go to a search and destroy in Mikado. The final chance here at Major 2. What a series it has been so far. We stick it out the game of control. 2 zones, 30 lives either side. First team to win 3. Let's get it.
In a map where even if you find yourselves down, you will never be out. How quickly these zone captures can come through. Always the opportunities when you're on the attack. It'll be LA Thieves on offense first. It'll be the First Blood King, whose perspective we're watching. If there's a kill on the map to be gotten, Abizi's looking to get it.
We're going towards A here on the attacking round for the Thieves. Abizi reads it. Hello. Gets his first. Can't get any more out of it, though. Good kills either way. Slasher at the top side of the map here by the pylon. He's going to have great coverage. And a big win there.
Well, how quick can Atlanta Faze actually jump towards this B zone now? Abizi's going to be the first one maybe back on the mix and selling, maybe to spot these players out on the cross. But it's one of those moments. If LA Thieves start finding a couple kills, you can hop that zone and get those 6 fast. But Atlanta Faze does not care.
Oh, no.
They're picking you apart. Another 4-man wipe. Only 1 life lost. Everything else has been perfect.
And that nade landed as well with Abizi. Slows down the progress here, and look at the aggression. Slasher is the man on the far right-hand side of the map. The LA Thieves, they are pinned. They are pinned down.
They got the spot shot. I mean, they are literally at this point playing a pump. They have them contained to this section of the map.
That tiny little green building, that is it. That's all they've got. Can they break out now? And there we go. They're still pinned in. Octane's doing what he can, but this is a fiendish trap out of Atlanta Faze.
This is suffocating. There is not a lot of air to breathe, and even if you make your way through the field, maybe the stun is going to help because you get past the BZ. And finally, some sort of semblance of an opening, of a couple kills, of a stack on that B zone.
15.7 seconds, 3 members now of the LA Thieves on it. First segment, long gone. Second one on the way out. Here come the nades.
All right.
Trader's going to help out.
Had to feed my dogs.
Kenny just
LA Thieves on B.
Hold on, stay alive. Second segment taken care of.
And don't take that shall either. Maybe
got
should
one
have
left.
watched your back as Kenny's going to fall. And Envoy, it's the same direction.
Easy.
The pressure's always there. And only 10 seconds to go. LA Thieves
Easy again, clearing them off B.
And they just got bullied in round number 1.
Uh-oh. Thieves looking good, or Faze looking good. Can they close us out here in this map?
Whooping on LSCLO. We haven't seen that trap executed that well thus far in MW2. And it's scary to know that it's looked that easy.
I mean, just getting tossed up like that, not a fun one, especially with who was it in the final moments of BZ, shooting 2 players in the back. LA Thieves just caught a little bit off guard, falling a little bit flat. And around where Kenny starts off 0-5, never falling in a respawn, not able to collect. Now Atlanta Faze's turn to attack. LA Thieves, they want the response. I don't know if they're going to get it.
Inside of the warehouse is where we're going to see most of the action here again. A looking to be a bit more popping. Can Kenny get on the board? Selling
draws on the radar.
It's going to be the top side of the map safe. This makes attacking A that much easier.
He got spotted as well. I think they spotted his feet when he was jumping up, but the timing is there for him to at least get one, but you get traded. And a lot more success for Atlanta right now on the attack. Slasher out at the wing, and
2 ticks on A.
They got all their bases covered, including their base. Celium's so confident. He's wrapping back towards the field side of the map. He trusts his teammates because they got everything covered. 8 points secure. Pressure on the field, and Celium, he's already towards that B zone.
Already in. The one-man Celium can push his way forward. Damage control right now for the LA Thieves.
Oh, draws a caught
Got
Celium.
yourself 2 minutes to play with here on offense if you're Faze. Hold the line, LA Thieves.
Yeah, a nice catch, though, to not let anything slip on by. Extra couple kills to go your way, and maybe LA Thieves trying to think about setting up a little spawn trap of their own. Octane Motormouth in the comms. Knows the players are above them, knows they're at the back door. Atlanta Faze trying to get the strike.
He's there on the inside of the rec room, shaking it for dollar bills by the pole over there now. He's going to get on out. Get things moving towards that field side. Faze trying to find that one opening, trying to find that window, and this might be it.
Well, they found Octane on the front. You also have players working the flank, so this is a well-coordinated push. Slasher's behind enemy lines. They're trying to basically trap them right now, even when Atlanta Faze are attacking.
Slasher's taking a sweet time to get into the fight, but when he does, it is going to sting. Here he comes from the hillside. Spots one. There's the cleanups. Kenny's next. The damage dealt, not the kill. His teammates are on the point. This is synchronized savagery.
Nice by Slasher.
They are in.
It's just easy right now for Slasher. Your cutoff man knows to look above his teammates. It's easy. The second tick nearly through. Octane forced to go for difficult chows, and you shoot him out of the sky. Slasher right now is just skeet shooting.
10-2. Having all the fun in the world. You're looking towards the end of the round unless someone can get in there and stop it. Can anyone
That's
be
it.
there? No.
Faze could win right here with a defensive hold.
Tournament point right now.
On control.
Thieves look like they have run out of steam. Celium bouncing on the main stage with a smile on his face. Slasher, the new man
Can
on the roster.
Faze close this out, or can Thieves clutch up to send us to another map?
And in this game, Slasher looking to prove his worth on a 4 spree right now. The man that got himself in position. Looking to be back on top.
At this very major last season at the Vanguard year, Slasher hoisted the first trophy for a long time. Can he help FaZe find theirs? 1 round is all they need. And Abizi into the mix, he certainly goes. Kenny caught unaware. Octane, you better run. Here comes Abizi. What the hell, son? Physics in this game are crazy.
Yeah, with force like that, you know Abizi's gonna shred. He's kicking bodies into a different dimension. Man, shooting rockets as well. Envoy able to get a kill. Abizi still down low. That's a 3 spree, but at least he gets traded. So much pressure on this B zone for LA.
We're onto the B zone for now. Selim though, look at him. Top left-hand side of the minimap. He's being all kinds of sneaky. You do manage to get those
They
players
got
off
him
the
off
point.
at B,
Kenny
though.
wins the fight on the inside. We're all good for now. Slasher, top the party. Gets another big win, 12-3.
Yeah, finally back in the
Slasher
match,
is slaying.
Gonna get hunted down. Kenny was looking for the chase, but he can't find it just yet. And Abizi's there for the trades. So much pressure still on this B zone, though. At least you're not stuck in your spawn. Thieves, a lot of pressure, but that does not make it easy. And here comes Slasher again. Maybe the next one in line is gonna be Octane.
No way.
Doesn't make the read, but Octane let him pass because his teammates are going towards that A zone.
We're running out of time. We are running out of time in 20 seconds. FaZe are your champions. They're flying forward. Can anyone now get on this point? Envoy, you have got to stay alive. Win this fight, great. Capture the point. That's the next objective, but this is getting real dire.
Uh-oh.
Real fast for the LA Thieves.
Desperation hours, and it is just feeling
They gotta get on here.
The 2-piece frag grenade
11
from
seconds.
Octane keeps your life alive, but 11 seconds left on the clock. It's only 2 men on the point. You gotta be perfect.
FaZe can feel it. FaZe can feel everything just falling into their lap. They're starting to roll forward. Unstoppable confidence right now. There's 1 man left. Kenny, stay alive. Envoy comes in, and Kenny is still clinging to life. He's got to finish the capture here. FaZe, they have arrived. 1 more kill could seal it.
They're just gonna kill everyone along the way. This is it for FaZe.
Wait a minute.
Get the job done.
No.
Slasher! He might have stopped it.
16 and 6, and that time is ticking.
This could be
Holding
it.
down 5 seconds as the guns are still red hot.
That's it, I think.
The forecast.
That's it. FaZe, Major 2 Grand Champions.
It has been an entire title since Atlanta Faze lifted a trophy.
It's been Cold War
Alexa,
chants.
We are the champions by Queen.
Slasher helps FaZe back on top. Great run by FaZe.
For a reason. Second
There it
place
is.
was not
Hoist
good
it.
enough for the entire year. They hold the trophy. They got their revenge.
Your
Well
Major
deserved.
2 champions. Atlanta Faze. And my God, how good it must feel for these players to have come so far. They've taken down seemingly everyone to get to this moment. And the LA Thieves, chance, the lower bracket run was there. They were building up momentum. They were destroying squads along the way. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. The 1 man who gets it done in the lower bracket run, he's on that stage, but he's on the wrong side of it this time. No one was going to take that title from him. Slasher remains the king of the lower bracket run, and now he's the king of Major 2.
Keeps that legacy secure.
Try to get you guys an interview here with the Major 2 champions, Atlanta Faze. Slasher, Simp, Abizi, Celium.
At the top. Atlanta Faze, who dominated that position for so long, feels like they're back at home.
And you have to hand it to the team, the camaraderie. The Phase 3 of Simp, Abizi and Celium are so tight to bring in another player to the fold, to bring him into the system, to trust them enough with such an important position, such amazing responsibility, and Slasher, the 1 man who rose to the occasion. What an unbelievable
I wanna see
performance
who's
in the final
MVP.
man. Instrumental in many, many victories getting here. FaZe are back on top.
And that is a terrifying sight for the rest of the league. Flawless in search and destroy as well throughout the tournament. Not a fun thing to deal with. I mean, Slasher won Major 2 last year off the back of
Look
search
at
and destroy
Crowder
as
looking
well.
fresh. Hold up.
Gale,
I need to see Crowder
so
again.
clean. They just put the league on watch.
Going into the next major, I mean, hey, all eyes on FaZe. There's no doubt about it. They found the winning formula in Search and Destroy. Their run continues. They end the spree of the LA Thieves in control with an insanely dominant performance there on El Asilo. What changes will come on the 15th with Season 2? Will it be new maps? What will it be?
Look
what
at
changes
Crowder.
to the maps
Oh,
that we have?
shit.
Will FaZe remain the team to beat? Well, we'll find out about that later. For now, it's the Guy Blaze on stage with the winning team.
As you said, Miles, the drought is over. Give it up for Atlanta Faze as they are your Major 1 champions. I'm going to start this one off with MC himself. Celium, what does this win mean for you? Because it has been a while.
Yeah, of course, man. This win has been like over a year, so it's been a long time since, you know, we won, but I'm happy that we did it here with Austin too, especially. Like, Austin's a great teammate, and everyone doubting him is just dumb at this point. And I just want to say one thing too. I can't wait to save Ben's head, so I'm excited.
Open! Get ready for it. BZ, how are you feeling, man? You have been locked in all weekend long. I have seen you every morning, making sure that you can lock this one. But what does this win mean for you right now in this moment?
It's amazing. I mean, bringing Austin onto the team and, you know, everyone doubting us and stuff, like, Austin's a beast, and it feels good, man. That 1v2 on that S&D felt amazing, too.
I was going to ask you about that one because that was a big play right there. Now, Austin, let me walk on over here. Let me scoot down the line real quick, okay? Once again, last year, your last win was at Major 1, but now you get to do it in red. What does this mean for you and, you know, just kind of proving all the doubters wrong and coming back here and being on top?
Man, it means a lot, to be honest. Like, these guys giving me the opportunity to play with them obviously was a big thing for me. They believed in me, the whole coaching staff, everyone at Atlanta Faze. I just want to thank them for, you know, giving me this opportunity, and I'm glad I was able to show out and get one on the board for them.
There you go, there you go. Now, while Coach Replays has the mic in his hand, Coach, talk to me about this group of players, okay? You've been with the core 3 for a long time. You've known Slasher for a while. What does this win mean for you and the team, and how did y'all get this one done?
I mean, man, this means so much just because, like, this roster, this core 3 has been so just, like, we've been through our ups, we've been through our downs, and, like, through everything right now, like, the amount of work that goes in behind the scenes with this roster specifically has been insane. It was only a matter of time until they're back on top. So I'm so proud, dude. I'm so proud of them. They played so well. I'm glad to have Austin back on this roster, and honestly, this is just an incredible feeling.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Pass the mic on over to Sim. And Sim, before you say something, Boston and Call of Duty fans out there, I want you guys to know that this is your tournament MVP.
MVP Sim.
What does this feel like for you? Because we were just talking, and I asked you, did you feel like you was back in full form, and you said like you was getting there, and you picked the right time to get back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like recently, this year, we've been getting back in form, and personally, myself, I know I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes to really just find my, you know, mode again, build confidence, and I feel like the practice we put in together as a whole, like, helps it.
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know, we're all working on each other, you know, we all love each other, and we're all just here to win, so just thank you guys.
There you go. Now, any last thing that you guys want to say out here to the crowd, to everyone who's watching at home, who's been cheering FaZe all weekend?
You know, thank you guys, all the fans, everyone here. You guys make COD great. Without you guys, you know, events would suck, so you guys are the best. Thank you guys so much.
Pass me that mic, Sim, and you guys have a moment one more time. Boston, give it up for your Major 2 champions.
It's going to do it for us here, too, on the Hard Carry. We're going to bring you more content from Major 3 next time. Much love, guys. Stay tuned for more.